Welcome to Dusk and Doom. You get an inspiration for, Last we left off, your characters were safe and sound in the druids camp. You had managed to save almost all of the druids that night, despite the fact that half of the group did not do their job of that day of scavenging and getting rations, but by providing hydra meat and help with cooking, y'all were able to save almost everyone. What follows is a difficult period of tiredness that cannot be assuaged because between midnight and 9 a.m. After the cult of tongues has control, short and long rests are not possible inside of the dungeon of Chrysalis. So it's long hours of your characters doing something in preparation for the next days. You see that a lot of the cooks are like exhausted, but already like preparing for they're doing prep for the next day. I'm sorry if that gives you flashback, Frey.
Alright, we're tired, but we still gotta do prep for tomorrow morning. That's okay, come on.
We have for some others it's digging the graves for the people they have lost. Last time we rolled to see that none of the named characters that we had seen so far had died, but they do dig a grave for Gray, the ooze swarm of Julius.
Yeah, Julius.
From the last campaign, as Julius has now become a subclass less ranger at the permanent death of her swarm.
Wow.
Ren would spend the night at first he would help dig some graves, but eventually he would just kind of sit by the fire and kind of like watch what's going on, but he clearly has something on his mind, but he's just kind of sitting around the campfire.
Okay.
Can't sleep.
Yeah.
Jack definitely starts off with digging graves. You know, big strong boys gotta do something helpful. But then spends most of the rest of the 9 hours, like, you know, trying to, you know, help with basic prep work, you know, chopping vegetables or something, and like moving around the druids and rangers. And if he has the opportunity to do the thing that we talked about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need you to make a chef's tools check. I don't believe you are proficient with them, but they're available in the camp. With I think Constitution is appropriate here for like like hanging on and doing.
Yeah, not chopping off my own finger. Okay,
exactly.
So that's a 10.
Okay, cool. You're like you call upon all of the food prep you've had to do as a parent. This isn't like your profession, but it is what you but it is something that you're helpful at.
It takes me a second to chop the carrots into like small carrots and not baby-sized carrot sticks.
Yeah.
we'll get back to the other thing. I just want to see what the other two are doing during that time.
And with 1,000 extra gold pieces, courtesy of Bobbin, I think Melora is just trying to work with Barbacoa, trying to get the come out of the bag, go back into the bag, come out of the bag, go back into the bag, come out of the bag, go back into the bag. Just trying to train that with little gold pieces as much as possible.
That's excellent. Roll animal handling for me.
Not my strength. Let's go for it. 3.
Okay. Well, you know that like training dogs is only possible like in the real world because they co-evolved with us. In Lithuania, that's existed for only 300-ish years because the gods of nature made the dogs to be trainable. It seems that as a sentient creature whose reputation is the chromatic dragons were evil, Barbacoa is not trainable to the best to like the best of your ability throughout those 9 hours.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
How much gold gets lost?
Roll a D100 for me, please.
Say,
Who cast Moonbeam?
10's place.
I think Melora did.
Melora cast Moonbeam?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
1's place. I think I know why that went so poorly. Because I only spent 5 gold. There's a 0 in the 10's place and a 5 in the 1's place.
So you get in the bag,
Where
it's
is
going to cost you a 10 at least.
So please don't set the house on fire, but go ahead and burn the scroll of Moonbeam. What is Cornelius doing?
Is any of the gold in the chest, is it like different currencies? I'm asking if it's silver.
There-
It is silver.
There is silver. There's like it's a 1,000 gold pieces. So there is a 300 gold pieces diamond in there.
Boink.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Oh, I rolled.
So take off 300 gold pieces for that, and you can write that you have 1 diamond that is worth 300 gold pieces.
Isn't Kyril a paladin?
Yeah, what is
A
he
paladin
need it
that
for?
loves diamonds.
What about silver? I'm asking because
Oh, yeah.
I want to make holy water.
You need silver to make holy water? Okay. There's like 100 silver pieces.
Okay, I take those. I say
100 silver is like what, 10 gold?
it's like 10 gold.
So take off an extra 10 gold.
I say to Melora in fucking Celestial or some shit. I explain to her what I'm doing.
Ritual comprehend languages.
I mean, it's
Right. Yeah. Well, given the amount of time we have, I'll just have comprehend.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay, I need some of this shit for magic stuff. Also, I just want like money for like me. I don't know what the like DBC process was or like what you had in mind, but also considering like I died for this basically, I think I deserve a fair cut.
For magic stuff, baby, totally, I get it. Yeah. For dying of your own fault, I think maybe having some money with you would make you a little more careful in the future. So yeah, that too.
I'll pretend I didn't understand that.
Have another 500.
Okay.
Rincy's a rat that he assumes is a druid, and he started conversing with it, but it's literally just a rat. He's like, no, war never changes.
Do we know that we can't long rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
The druids are aware. They tell you like it's been 2 nights in a row that we've like that's what happened last night as well, because it was the cult of tongues last night as well. So same thing. Talking about that. Okay, so first we're gonna do a quick round of rolling some dice to determine what the next day will be like. So D4, D12, D6, and D4.
You said 100 silver pieces?
I said
One?
500 gold.
It's not the
for
tongues
the
again, is it?
components.
It's tongues again,
Oh,
baby!
God. Yeah.
100 silver.
Yeah, I put them in the order that I think they're the worst. Like one is the worst one, so it's like tongue, lips, teeth, and throat. Because like the like you've never rolled a 4 for
I've
these,
always wanted.
like-
Oh look, actually it was a 4.
Why not?
Okay, so the cult of tongues is in control again. Love that.
I had a 3.
Hold on. I, let's do it in order. So the D12.
11.
Okay. 11 is capture a monster.
Just the Hydra count?
Yeah,
Done
no,
and
like
done.
it's gonna be a new one. Probably the druids would pay handsomely to capture.
A mammoth milk.
I missed it. What's happening with the 11?
T-Rex.
T-Rex milk.
What's happening with the 11?
With the 11, it's like it's a capture mission basically.
Okay. For us?
Wait, hold on. 11. No, actually, sorry, my bad. 11 is arrest fleeing criminal. Which faction would give you that?
Lumbo went too much Lumbo.
Yeah, but like you like the factions you have available.
The Crusade?
I don't
No. I've got an idea.
I feel like I know where this is going.
I might know where this is going.
What do you think? True.
Melora wanted for stealing a crown.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
The complicating faction.
1 on the D6.
Okay, so that's the watch or the miners, and the D4.
There can't be
3.
children here.
3. Okay. To close off. Okay.
The sound balance is going to be a little tough to figure out, so let me know if it's too loud.
Cool. All right, perfect. Cool. Next, I need the 3 of.
I have a request. Could we not burn things in here anymore?
Oh,
Sensitive to smoke.
you sensitive to smoke? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
feel free to remind me if I forget.
Yeah.
We can just tear the parchments apart for
Cool.
some other effect.
I think you
Also-
don't want to hotbox my car after this.
I also never mind. Also, holy water takes 25 gold pieces of powdered silver.
Got it. Okay. So, how are you going to transform those coins into powder?
Well, my plan was to use Nimi's
Mortar and pestle.
That one, but they're not here, so
I got smith tools. I got a hammer.
Okay. Make a Smith's Tools proficiency with Constitution as well.
so add nothing and then add Constitution.
Yeah.
Great.
You don't have because you don't have. I'm assuming you don't have proficiency in
That
those
is
two.
correct. Remember, I don't have any tool proficiency, so
Hmm?
I can't speak common. I don't have any tool proficiency, and that's why I can't speak common anymore. Because Ben picked like a tool
Tool.
proficiency,
Yeah.
and Frey didn't let me cheat and say like, "Oh no, my tools! I can't use them." Like Frey literally like
sorry, I'm a snitch.
scrolled down on my screen, and I was like, "You fucker." Just like a straight Constitution.
Yeah.
14.
Okay. It takes you the 9 hours to
God.
to make one holy water.
Okay. I don't know if this is worth a gang, but I have one.
I feel like that'd be super useful.
You would think. I
Um,
don't know if the resources are worth it.
I need the three of you to make a perception check for me, please.
Sound based?
Yes, sound based.
I was
Yes.
thinking about how every single time they ask us that, we're always like, is it eyes or ears? It could be eyes, right?
Yeah, because you have minute seeing or the
Eagle eyes.
Eagle eyes. Yeah.
10.
It's hearing and visual.
Oh,
So you also get advantage. Okay. Stealth.
Am I at disadvantage? Because I normally am from heavy armor, but
It's compensated by the advantage of you have 9 hours to do that.
okay.
16.
10.
18.
2.
Okay, cool. So, this is going to happen. So, like, this is going to happen close enough to the tiny hut at a time when, like, the 9 hours are over. Y'all are like getting ready to go to bed. But I believe you're in the impression that like nobody's in the tiny hut when this happens.
Yeah, they're all off doing things. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure I saw them take my hammer somewhere.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. You find Caleb leaning against the tiny hut, like sitting on the ground, smoking something.
Nice.
I walk up to him, maybe light up a pipe of my own, also lean back, and
Oh, look.
between puffs,
It's the asshole who shot me in the dick.
just know the patriarchs would love more than that in payment.
The who?
The arm of Blesnia is long.
Fuck. What are you doing here?
Working.
Okay. We'll pay. We're just in a really tight spot right now, as you can see.
No, you won't. Well, they won't. They don't care about the money anymore.
But they want the. We've already spent the like there wasn't much gold left in the hoard. We've already spent most of it, and
I know.
that dragon's not going back inside of that egg.
I know.
What? So why are you here?
To send a message.
Well, then it's.
Just careful hunting out there.
Why would you warn me? Now,
Getting close to dawn, isn't it? I think I'll head back inside.
you see Caleb gets up and he walks a couple of paces, keeping an eye on you, and then he's going to dash to another part of the camp.
Okay.
So all of you heard that.
Yeah. you step back in the hut and we're all just like staring at you. Hey.
Can you do a history check, see if I know what the arm...
Yes, you can.
When you... I thought you and Barbacoa were down by
Look, if you're working for a loan shark, I don't really care.
Okay. So
That's your business.
The you feel like the arm
Four kids.
the arm
4 kids.
the arm of Blesnia you feel has to be a metaphor, but the okay, so Blesnia is the before the cataclysm was the trading port. Humans and
Oh, that's a good point. All of that was said in halfling.
Comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Cool. So thanks to
I was wondering
Like, just for the record, like, you had to
if
get
you
that
walk
translated
in.
too.
I'm wondering if the scene is you're walking in and Melora is like frantically like whispering to us everything that you just heard. Like, what's the dynamic here? 'Cause we didn't
Oh, that's
understand
such a
that.
good question. I think Melora has been like hand over mouth, like intently listening. And you all have caught on that like Melora is like getting some tea. But when Jack walks in, I haven't said anything yet.
Okay, got it. So you heard and recognized the word Blesnia, right? Blesnia's a country. It is still the economic, the core economic hub left over after the cataclysm. They still had enough of a fleet to like keep commerce going and like to check in on like, all right, where did people survive in the world? Currently, so they're it's a now a dirt poor country, but compared to all of the other countries, it's actually doing better, and it's where all of the surviving banks of Livonia are located, right? Bank, yeah. And I think the last thing is you might remember that when you were selling those potions, the really expensive ones, and it wasn't clear whether Clarissa could afford them. She was willing to pay with like an IOU through the Blesnian Guild of Merchants. You think that this faction, that all of the merchants in town are part of that faction. Because merchant. It is one of the core factions of the setting. It's just that they have. It's just that like the name hasn't gotten dropped around much.
Makes sense.
So that's what you get for your history check for hearing Blesnia.
Yeah, you walk in the tiny hut and like, just how long is Blesnia's arm, soldier?
Rin's mid sharpening his sword, just looking up at you, pause, just like.
Well, this is awkward.
What's happening? You've been to Blesnia. My family's circus used to go through there.
I think he's a loan shark.
That's in Celestial, so either of you understand that.
Yeah.
Good seafood.
Very good. Did you ever try the fried calamari?
No, mainly just the fish scraps at I'd get thrown, but
Ah.
it was good fish scraps.
Yeah, no, it was a delicacy back in my hometown.
What's your hometown?
I'm actually from the capital.
The
Are we
capital,
gonna,
right?
are we
right.
gonna keep gossiping? Because if so, I'm gonna use tongues.
On the first date.
I mean, it's right before when you would start your long rest. So yes,
That's fair.
Use your spell slots.
Right, but I know we're not going to long rest.
No, you only can't long rest at from
it is-
midnight to 9.
It is now 9
Oh,
a.m. It is now
You're free
9
to
a.m.
nom- Yeah.
Like those 9 hours have passed.
Got it.
It is-
Tongues. Hi.
The capital, which is called
Lesnia.
Lesnia. That's right.
It's a city state, so
Makes sense,
the port's name is also the name of the country.
Forest education.
Okay, I asked for a recap and then I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. You are more multifaceted than I thought you were.
Sorry.
Jack contains multitudes.
A man can't have hobbies?
Would you consider being a mobster a hobby?
Yeah.
You're not coming for my student loans, are you?
Not to my current knowledge. If I ever do, I'll give you a heads up.
Great. Love them.
Were we on kneecaps?
Well, look, I'm sent for 2, ideally 3 things. 1, if the druids had the money, I'd get the money. 2, I was meant to bring back the dragon egg. I'm hoping we can maybe reconstruct something that'll pass to, the idle Blesnian patriarch's ability to tell what it is. And 3, I'm meant to bring back proof of death for the person who took out this faulty loan, which would, in fact, be the head of these rangers.
Uh-oh.
Caleb?
Luckily for us, he's a traitor.
So you gotta kill him.
Yes.
I mean, I've killed for less, so.
Yeah, I don't know if we're really have the moral high ground here.
Man, what if we get Caleb to? What if we try to convince Caleb to come with us, and then we do.
Define proof of death.
His dick's probably somewhere out there.
That's not proof of death.
No. Generally, I go for a head.
So, am I to assume you're making us accessories to this? I don't know. Is it an assassination? What do you call this?
Payback.
Like a hit?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think it would be.
I'm
the
sure
correct
in the
terminology.
contract. They have a contract.
It's-
It's like pay back the money or you lose a head.
How much money are we talking?
Enough to purchase a dragon egg.
Oh. So you're like repoing the dragon egg.
They said they found the dragon egg in the volcano.
Yeah, they say a lot of things.
They do say a lot of things. So who'd they buy it from?
Well, at a minimum, volcano expeditions are expensive, wouldn't you think?
Sure, I've been trying to save up for one. Still hasn't happened.
Look, I don't know the details. I haven't seen their contract. I work for who I work for, and I do
You
what
haven't
I'm
seen
told.
the contract?
I'm told what the terms are. Look, I couldn't read this shit anyways.
Why not?
Blesnian contracts are airtight.
I wonder if you can do comprehend languages on like law speak.
That's a good question. I have intelligence 8.
High intelligence, comprehend languages active.
Seems like a
yeah,
contract.
like you would be I feel like comprehend languages and tongues would give you the nearest equivalent like the equivalent word in language you understand, but if you don't know that word in your own the languages you know, then you also don't Not necessarily. So, like, I would still require a like pure intelligence check.
Yeah.
To figure out, like, oh yeah, this contract is complicated.
Okay. Do I have a copy of the contract?
Roll a luck check on a 15 or more. You do have a copy.
6.
Okay.
What was it written in?
Halfling.
Blood. Oh, sorry.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, the loan was placed with a halfling bank.
Blesnians take their contract serious. When I was there one time, a guy paid me 10 silver to let him kick me.
Okay.
First time I had ice cream.
You're so pretty.
Yeah.
I think it's best you spend your time killing cultists and beasts and monsters. That's you're very valuable here. You're worth so much more than that.
There we go. Yeah.
You have all been good comrades in arms. I didn't mean to hide this from you so much as I didn't want you to be, as you said, accessories to murder.
Yeah, I would really love to not be. It's convenient for me to forget of that. Just do it on your own time. Don't involve me.
Okay. I will do my best.
Listen, if we can convince him to come on a quest with us and he falls and takes a bad hit, I mean, I'm not going to object. But
that might now be difficult. I was hoping to get him on the back foot and see what he does. If that might keep him a little bit more isolated.
how much does
Does
he?
that accomplish your contract, though?
If I kill him,
Yeah.
yes.
What if he just dies?
If he just dies,
A head's a head.
he still has a head I can cut off, then we're fine.
Is
So-
the contract magical? Sorry, I used to be a bounty hunter.
My contract is not magical.
That's
However,
fine.
my boss is paying for the rent for the home that my family lives in, so it might as well be.
Well, no, I mean like whether or not you kill him or if he just dies.
Yeah. No, it doesn't make a difference as long as I have proof.
So he can pay or die.
Well, both.
Oh, okay. He has to be both. Okay.
Oh, both. That seems
They
fair.
don't have the money.
What
does it-
money? What money amount?
10,000.
Ouch.
He might need to die.
For
Like you were sent on a mission that was like both. If you can get the money back, good. Either way, send a message because they've defaulted for way too long and like
Without
they
any payment.
like
how long ago did they buy the dragon egg?
It's been about a year since they took out the initial loan for the expedition, and they haven't made a single payment.
A promise is a promise.
Now, in Blesnia, is it legal to kill someone for non-payment for default?
Legal might be a strong word, but the patriarchs own the courts too.
Well, then I say pursuing gray area. Oops, he was on a dangerous mission and a cultist got him. Maybe favorable here than driving your halberd through his chest, Jack.
Well, I was hoping for the opportunity that presented itself, where he was looking pretty traitorous, and we had the ability to. Oh, well, he is a cultist.
With 15 guys behind, with 14 other guys behind him.
They weren't all guys.
None of them were wizards.
What?
I don't like the odds of 15 rangers against this group.
Nor
The
do
math,
I.
it seemed a decent chance.
So, who's gonna lead the Rangers if he's gone?
Someone, not my problem.
Then what about the one you were trying to talk to? That one seemed like y'all hit it off, right?
No, she
No?
didn't want to talk to me.
What'd you tell her?
Is that the one whose swarm died?
You want me to go put in a good word?
With me, I'll probably.
I'll just go tell her. Be like, hey, my friend, kind of interested in you.
We are doing a retcon. This character's name is Audrey.
Gotcha.
I decided it was weird that her name was my name.
That's fair and valid.
So
I'll put in a word for you.
Caleb said there's a family resemblance, which, as we've learned, probably me. I don't have family, right? So I think she is me.
I mean, I've met couple. You know, it's a crazy world out there. I've met some couples that are maybe closer than they should be. I'm not gonna judge.
Do you have you not picked up on the fact that I am gay?
No, we haven't talked at all.
I thought it was really obvious.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, no, that's fine.
But I will not put in a good word. Any of the
Put
other
in a
rangers,
bad word.
any of the other
hate her.
any of the other rangers strike your fancy. I'll put in a good word.
That's another good one.
And that's
Okay.
anyways.
Look at.
Come in.
Might help wound Caleb's injured pride.
So I think Audrey is me. I think she's an alternate. But she didn't want to talk to me. Which tracks. That makes me feel more like she is me. The fact that someone confronted her about something and she ran away immediately.
And how are you most looking to resolve this? Is this a have a nice chat?
What are you're saying things?
Do we need to bring Caleb and Audrey on the trip?
I need to kill both. What's happening? I don't understand
What
what
is
the
your
implication is.
do you want to talk to this version of you, or do
Okay.
you want to eliminate this version of you?
Oh, no.
Okay,
Melora,
great.
if there were a bunch of Meloras running around, would you not be very interested in what that means?
If there was a bunch of jacks, I'd be killing some jacks.
It'd be a jack off.
Already is.
Hey.
I mean, didn't we already kind of figure out where they were coming from? We kind of
Right.
Yeah, who's got the stone tablet? The one where it says Omen, Omen, Omen.
I do.
You don't think that was related to the whole dragon people?
Oh, the thing that Melora's not on?
What? Yeah, no. I was saying you don't think that's related to the pyramid that we were at?
Yeah, I mean, I think we figured out where your little clones are coming from.
Oh, yeah.
And we, kind of ended that. So I think the clones might be kind of winding down.
Again, you keep saying these things like now there is no interest or something else to explore. Further
Would you like
information.
to go to one of these alternate dimensions? Or do you
I'm
want to
from there.
make a fan club of your clone?
I think
I'm annoyed.
I think we're asking what is your intention?
What do you want?
What's your goal?
What do you want?
Do you want to talk to them? Do you want to figure? Is there a mystery we're trying to solve?
Paul, I want you to want.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to her.
All right.
I want you to be happy.
No, you don't.
Long rest.
Yes.
I think for the second time in pretty recent history, Deus is poutily going to a corner and just be like,
I'm gonna need enchanted fairy forest vibes for this next section. Cornelius, you are walking through a beautiful forest. The trees here are sequoia-sized. there's it's twilight. You can see that the colors of the sunset are playing with the hues of the bark, and you see fireflies all around you. The leaves are crunching under your feet, or rather your hooves. You are you know without having to look down that you do not look like a human right now. Out of a different path converges Cornelius, who is also walking like in the same direction, and you see that he says, "Oh, I thought I might find you here tonight."
Why?
Well, I was worried. I felt a surge of power. I don't know if you remember the details, but we share a pool of power, you and I. Because before I initiated you, there was only one Cornelius, so I had all of the power from Cornelius's fame just to myself. But, well...
Those leaves are real crunchy.
Crunchy autumn leaves.
Crunchy leaves. Let's. Okay. Yeah. I thought. So there's only 3 reasons that I might feel a power surge coming out of nowhere. One, Cornelius's legend grew overnight more than it already is. More than it already has. 2, you might have died. Or 3, you might have less of a hold on the Cornelius persona than now than you did during our training.
I'm doing fine.
So
Are you just like appearing in my dreams to like scold me?
I wanted to make sure that you weren't dead.
I'm alive.
You say you're doing fine, but this is, well, previously, before you entered this plane, the only people that you had to pretend to be Cornelius, the only people you needed to be Cornelius in front of were myself and the people at the and people who didn't know the legends because they were not from here. I always expected that when you arrived you might have some complications.
You thought I'd have trouble losing myself and completely just giving myself over to this weird cult that I'm in?
To the character.
Yeah, sorry, the character.
Yes. It is a difficult path to walk, to be to channel an incarnation. Not much more difficult than the clerics of old who had to follow the commandments of their gods, wear certain robes of office. The guises that we take are similarly those robes of office. aspects of mystery, nobility, and peacekeeping negotiations that you and I channel are similar to the divine commandments that clerics of the new gods would have had to do. And that path is not easy, that path of power, but it is necessary for you to keep your abilities.
Yeah, no, I mean, no one's died here yet, so, well, no one I know has died here yet, so, what's happening?
Your D20.
Oh, okay, I was like, did you roll for me? What's happening? And I'm like, I mean, it, like, sucks, I don't want to be here, but I'm here, and that's just kind of what it is. Where are you?
I'm at the monastery.
Cool. I'm sure I'm sure you're having just as much trouble as I am. I'm sure it's real rough there.
I'm not. I've been a cleric. I've channeled. I've been Cornelius for quite some time. As you well know, when Cornelius made the peace treaty that ended the flight from heaven, the gods granted us an extremely long life, so I get to reap those benefits. And once you reach a certain level, once you're able to channel Cornelius even better than you already do, so will you.
It'll just make me live longer.
Yes.
It's not gonna help me, like, not die, though.
Well, the other abilities, like the steps of the night, for example, that allow me to fly, are other bonuses. I suppose.
Yeah, I can fly now too, fucker, and I start flying.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
I must have
Great.
been wrong about this.
You're wrong about a lot of things.
Well, then we'll have to figure out where this power surge came.
How many other Corneliuses are there?
It's just the two of us.
Maybe I'm just doing a really good job.
Some incarnations are harder to channel than others. There's a lot of things that have to go into being a Cornelius. And, well, like I said, because we share a pool of power, me being the only one in the monastery made me one of the strongest clerics for a long time.
So did I, like, tank your levels now that I'm here?
That's an acceptable compromise to have another cleric here doing the work, fighting the old gods.
Cornelius looks like a little smug about that. Oh no. Okay, so what Cornelius magic can I use to learn common again? So I got it sucked out of my brain.
Well, once you reach a certain level, you should be able to cast a spell known as Tongues.
Okay.
Cornelius was well known for being able to speak the tongues of many nations. That was part of the legend of how he was able to make such good peace treaties and be a negotiator, an advisor to kings and queens.
Okay. So, like, over the table, do I know where the monastery is?
Cornelius, make a history check to see if Cornelius has told you.
10.
Not yet.
So, if in theory I wanted to come say hey, where would I find you?
The monastery is about a half a day's walk to the west of Chrysalis. We're not particularly hidden. We've got signs along the paths that point towards where the monastery is. It's where a lot of the acolytes train and prepare for the holy duties.
Wow, you just really said you blind?
Wait,
Can you read?
you have so much potential. I don't think you've realized it yet, but one of the reasons I chose you is because, well, you'd fractured into many beings. Cornelius, one of the main things that we know and remember from the history of before the Cataclysm is that Cornelius faked his own death. You have multiple versions of you running around. If you're able to fake your own death to your friends or people that you know, even just for a short time, that might help you get much more power. And so, knowing this, I thought you would be a perfect candidate. But maybe you might be more of a Lombo.
You take that back. So you want me to traumatize my friends to become more powerful? Is that what you're getting at?
Not necessarily just your friends. But the things we have to do, like the commandments that clerics of old had to follow, are precise and set in the general mindset of the population. That legend is what gives us power. Everything will be all right in the end. I believe you will find the right path. Have you told anyone of your old name?
No. Which one? No.
You're still flying, and there's a moment where you like drop a little bit, and Cornelius was a mysterious but truth speaker.
There's just so many old names. They come up. You know?
I understand. Be careful in the
I
future.
love telling the truth. Does sarcasm count as lying?
As you ask this, you feel a sense of, you know how you feel like you fall in dreams?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need the three of you to make a perception check.
14.
13.
Peacefully asleep. 6.
Okay, cool. So you're not woken up by this. You've had such a long day that you are going to be woken up by a crash near you. And you opened your eyes before it happened to see Cornelius levitating above, levitating from his sleeping position, like a meter or two. And as you wake up, you come crashing down to the floor. You're going to take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Chrissy, wake up.
And you are going to lose the ability to fly that you got at level 6 for now, until you've channeled Cornelius some more.
Freaking spellcasters. Are you okay?
Hey, you can fly now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not doing great.
Bad dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the two of you, you're trying to long rest. Make a charisma saving throw, please.
Nat 20.
14.
Okay. Curse of the Guides. Every time you take a long rest, it's a DC 12 charisma saving throw or be unable to rest. Gosh, yeah, like you've just like cruised past all of the nightmares that come with being a guide.
When your intelligence is low enough and your charisma is high enough, you take it as it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a horse has been haunting my dreams lately.
Oh my god, me too.
You too?
Kind of.
What has it been telling you?
He's saying some shit.
They always be saying.
They're saying some shit, right?
Oh my god. Mine gave me these ears.
Mine didn't do that.
Yours didn't give you ears? Oh. What does yours give you? Can you summon a sword like mine?
Guilt trips.
Yeah, mine doesn't give me that.
Okay.
He just yells at me for not understanding horse, apparently.
I used to tell my daughter a story about a horse to go to bed.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened.
What'd the horse look like?
Well, she always got on me for changing what it looked like.
No.
Apparently, the first time I told the story, I said it was white, and then the second time I said it was brown. And it was a whole thing, and eventually I had to start writing it down.
Did it have a horn?
No.
No? No, mine has a horn. Does yours have a horn? No.
Well, I think
So
this
it's
might
not
be
a
unrelated.
horse.
There's gonna be a star.
Your horse was the horny one?
Yeah. What do you mean?
You're not there.
He's still sleeping. She's still sleeping. What do you mean it's not a
talking about a
horn?
unicorn.
Yeah, you know, the one in town.
I think you're woken up by
It's annoying.
By-
Dude, what?
Wait, you mean you're just being haunted by a normal horse?
No. Unicorns aren't horses. They're celestials.
Right, yeah. Celestial horses.
No. They're not animals.
I'll ask him next time I see him. Her. I'll ask her next time I see her. Him? I'll ask them.
Mine's a centaur.
Not really a horse either.
Not a horse either, yeah. Hello, kettle. It's pot. They're both black.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Like the horse in the final draft of the story.
Okay, well, we all have horse dreams. I'm sure that's probably just from being in the dungeon for so long, right?
No.
Melora says, I
Horses?
haven't actually ever ridden a horse.
We gotta fix that.
I'll ask next time I see him.
Like, I'm not great with animals. I don't know if you could tell. Like,
Centaur.
Barbacoa and I.
Yeah, it looks like
It's a
Barbacoa
struggle.
burned the bottom of your coat.
Oh my god, stop that!
Barbacoa is not able to produce flame at this time.
Okay.
It's like chewing it.
Yeah.
I just fixed that.
So, what does the horse want from you? Or the centaur want from you in your dreams?
He wants me to be doing a great job here.
I think you're doing amazing.
Thank you. You're very sweet.
I think there's room for improvement.
Of course you do. Thanks, Melora. Can always count on you.
Well, at least you're not alone. I'm not doing great at my job here either. Dragon Egg's broken and Caleb's alive.
Right. Does your like ex-boyfriend enter your dreams to like?
You dated a centaur?
Interesting.
We don't judge here. Now, if they were a satyr, then we might judge.
Did you make an insight check real quick? Okay. Did you make an insight check?
Me?
Yeah.
Actually, everyone.
18.
18, yeah.
2.
You say ex-boyfriend in your dreams, and Melora's face turns just a little bit red. She says,
What's up? I like I like scoot over to you like
it's not a big deal, okay?
What's not a big deal?
Like, okay, who hasn't had nightmares about exes? Like, just comment. I get
Nora's
it.
the first one that
I
I
get
ever
it.
fell in love with.
we're just like staring at like bad relationships.
Relationship drama, I get it.
We're not in a relationship
Anymore.
yeah
More of a situationship?
no
Okay.
I
Was it amicable?
said ex-boyfriend.
Was it amicable?
No.
Mine either.
Yeah. One of the things he told me is I should probably stop, like, be more, like, truthful.
Yeah. One of the things mine told me was, nothing. He just fucking left.
Mine said that would be 1850.
So I guess we all have our baggage.
That's rough, buddy.
No, it was very. I paid him. It was a great end to the relationship.
Okay.
So, very amicable then.
Yeah.
Need your laundry done?
Exactly. Yeah.
Did that? Okay. Are you dating the unicorn?
Oh
Thank
shit!
you
Am
so
I?
much.
Is that
Someone
why
had
they're, is that why they're
Yeah.
mad at me? I need to ask.
Have you brought them flowers?
I'm gonna try to go back to sleep, guys.
Because I brought up my ex, and then now we're all talking about this other shit, and I feel like these are different topics.
It's a real bonding session.
Oh.
We should take a bath together later.
I'm okay.
I mean, we do stink.
I'll pass.
You, it is, no, it is 5 p.m. by the time that you exit your long rest. You are greeted with the smell of cooking.
Cocaine.
But as you emerge, you see that like a lot of the cooks are taking like a break from cooking, and they're eating what it doesn't look like the choicest parts of like animals. They're eating what looks like ham, but is like really like tough and hasn't been like fully cooked. They've been busy cooking stuff for the monsters for tonight.
Okay.
But you, Groomsh, waves you over and says, "Hungry?"
Famished.
Yes.
I have a spell. I struggle with vulnerability, but I appreciate what y'all have done. And I just start casting create food and water. Like I just like cut off mid-sentence and I start doing this spell because I'm like,
Go ahead.
That's
So
a
can
big
you
step.
can you read that spell for me, please?
yeah. You create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers within range, enough to sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. The food is bland but nourishing and spoils if goes uneaten after 24 hours. The water is clean and doesn't go bad.
Nice. Okay. I need the 3 of you to do a Constitution saving throw.
11.
7.
16.
How did you get the highest con roll?
My con is better than him and almost as good as yours.
I don't like the amount of notes that are being written.
Cool. Yeah. So after they've tried the Hydra ham, you bring out some extra food. You see that some of the cooks are grateful. Groom says a lot. We appreciate that. If we needed to. If we needed to, we could use Goodberry to sustain ourselves, but we're trying to save magic for other forms of cooking and preparation. But we appreciate you dedicating some of your magic to this.
These potatoes are kind of bland.
Just slap it out of his hand. That's not for you.
I don't even really want it.
What is this? Horsehair in the food you conjured?
I'm very mysterious, and I don't know the answer.
Okay, make a performance check.
6.
Okay. You don't regain the ability to fly.
Fuck. I don't know how to be mysterious and not lie. I'm just gonna I just fling my cape and then walk in a direction.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Melora starts a slow clap.
Dreaming of their ex.
What?
He just said that to one of the druids.
Extremes.
Yeah, ex dreams.
You see Bobbin comes up through the camp and says, hey, the cooks are very busy, so there's not a lot of other people that I can turn to. Would y'all maybe be up for a job today?
Yeah, I'm a little
Sure.
low on gold.
So, the pieces of the crown that you gave me are gone, and so is somebody who's been talking about forming their own colony / kingdom.
Oh,
Caleb?
Hmm?
Was it Caleb?
No, it's a Chrysalian known as Zorb.
You got a splinter group forming.
Yes, that I might have allowed it if it had been asked. but it wasn't. It was just stolen. If we believe that Zorb must have come out of this trapdoor, of the trapdoor here, so he'd probably be in this area, and we'll offer 1,000 gold pieces if you're able to bring him back.
Identifying features?
Looks
Okay.
like a crystal.
Yeah, he's got crystals coming out of his lower back in a way that looks like he's got a tail. Okay. Pronouns, species. We've already got the name and the identifying features.
He, him.
Okay.
Sounds like we need a tracker for this guy.
I was thinking the
Where's
same
Caleb?
thing.
Now, actually, you got to decide
Good point.
the species for the previous one. Is
Well,
the
I
cat.
decided gelatin, and it was a plasmoid, so...
I thought that's what you meant.
No, I meant gelatin.
I don't know. That's because that's not an official one that I know about.
Okay.
I just defaulted to plasmoid. So, species. Wait, no, no, I can't make that decision for. I just have an idea for something that would be really hard to track.
I was about to say Earth Ganassi, and then I remembered that they have passive X-rays as a...
Hey, that'd be fun.
That'd be
Urgenasi.
fun, yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Oh
do
my
it.
God. So,
I've heard they can kind of get around without being noticed. We might need a tracker.
what, we should invite Caleb with us?
We should. You want me to go ask him?
I'll head back. You speak with maybe Groomsh and suggest it as a...
Yeah.
I like this.
So, okay, before you do that, you... Are
Do you want me to
just
leave?
No, you come here.
Oh.
We're talking. Are we just like assassins now? Because, like, if I wanted to do that, I could have stayed where I came from.
Well,
Where are
none
you
of
from?
you are.
Yeah, we're just. He's
I
an
am
assassin.
from here.
Oh, sorry. I need the crystals back, and I would like Zorb to be captured, not killed. He's still one of my
Yeah. Totally.
citizens.
What are you gonna do with him?
Heard wanted a lot.
What are you gonna do with him?
Trial him.
Reconcile.
With who? What? Trial?
Yeah, we have a legal system.
Yeah, they go so well down here.
If, let's say, worse comes to worse, and he takes a bad fall, or
Like,
what-
is there still a bounty should something happen on retrieving?
is he dead or alive, or only alive?
Oh my god.
I would say half the pay
Half
if you bring him back dead.
Yeah, totally fair.
Yeah, valid.
Okay, what languages does he speak? How can we find him? What, like,
Is he
we
a
need to
druid?
know more.
I know he speaks common and
Primordial Urgenasi.
probably yeah, and most of us speak Gnomish. The Chrysalians, so he also speaks Gnomish.
Is it possible he speaks Elvish? Or Sylvan? Or Celestial?
Did he play an instrument?
Does he make long walks on the beach?
I've given you okay. What class? What class is he? And Frey, you're gonna decide the subclass.
I have a little Alex on my shoulder saying Bard.
Okay.
Charisma based makes sense if they're making their own little splinter.
Yeah, like, you know what? I can lead this better than you.
Yeah.
And, you know, on that, College of Creation.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds cool.
They can create things.
Oh,
I don't like the
shit.
smile on Frank.
I mean, they're trying to make a kingdom.
Like, make, like, I think magical items.
Yeah, they
eventually.
can make like things that dance around, and they can like make like non-magical objects up to a
Like
certain
tools and
size
shit?
and tools,
So-
and like their bardic inspiration does wonky stuff. Cool. Like extra, like little motes. Hey.
We'll get it done.
Thank you so much. And good hunting. She turns around and leaves.
Melora looks at Rin and says, I gotta stick to what I said earlier. I can't justify, like, actively participating in getting this guy and getting Caleb to come with us. I don't know that I'd be much. I don't know how persuasive I'd be anyway. Is that something you can talk to Groomsh about?
Yeah, I mean, I think we can definitely get him to come along. I mean, listen, front lines are dangerous.
Stranger is not going to do front lines.
We'll tell him we could use some front linemen.
I mean, more so than a druid does.
We just don't need to heal him.
This is so fucked.
Listen, we've lost so many companions in the dungeon, and I don't remember Caleb ever stopping to help us, offer anything to us, and we've helped them quite a bit, so, you know.
Is that worth his life?
What's his life worth?
Well, we can even...
Apparently, like, around 10,000 gold pieces.
Groomsh did mention that they were going to handle this within the druids, but maybe we can suggest it as some kind of atonement for the whole cultist mishap from yesterday.
To set him off with a...
I'm just going to ask if you
I
can
have
tag along.
never done anything but be an upstanding citizen to these druids. I tried to protect them from a threat of cultists.
I'm going to ask if he can come along. Whatever happens, that's out of our hands. That's between Jack, the man he said he would pay money to, and Caleb. I go to find Groomsh.
Okay. You find Groomsh applying little like what appears to be makeup to parts of her skull to make the you see that like her bones are like whitish with a greenish tone in most places, but in some places it is like human bone white, and she is basically like equalizing it.
Love the ivory look.
I don't, but
Fair enough. Well, not to interrupt, but Bobbin asked us to go. Apparently, they have a little bit of a faction problem going on. Someone ran off with the crystals, so asked if we could go find them. We're thinking this will probably involve some scouting. Do you think you could spare a ranger?
no.
Well, I figured I imagine it would also be beneficial to y'all, though. We don't know where this is going to take us. It might be helpful to see what get a lay of the land.
If we happen to find a mammoth or a T-Rex.
Are you about to? And do you have a specific ranger in mind?
Well, my buddy was talking with.
Okay, let me stop you right there. Actually, can we go to the rest of your group for this conversation?
I don't really know what they're up to, but sure, let's go see if we can go find them.
Okay.
Did you have one? in mind?
They're like behind that tent, waiting, like all looking in this direction.
Laura is ritual casting Find Familiar.
So they are. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
You
speak
still
to
have
them.
hunts.
I know.
Okay, cool. Hans is there being like, what have I done? Listen, I can do so much more. Please, just I'll be the best Swiftlet. I just need a little bit of feedback, and please don't send me back. Please, it's so empty in the outer planes.
You're doing a great job. Hey, with any luck, you'll be the next one.
Oh, I would love that. Thank you. Okay. Do you have any feedback? An exit interview? Do you want to do an exit interview?
You want me to scan this QR code for a brief survey? Yeah. I'll send you back with a little recommendation letter, maybe. Next wizard.
How does that work? And that's and then you finish the ritual, and Hans poofs out of existence.
Hey guys, Groomsh apparently doesn't have any rangers spare, but wanted to come talk.
Okay. 9 a.m. this morning, Caleb came to tell me that we might benefit from kicking you out of the camp because you had something to do with a debt of ours that we've accumulated. And
Me?
What?
You, the
All of us.
the group. And
The loan shark. Yeah.
yeah, and we do have a debt, but we can't right now.
I'm not here to collect any kind of money. I mean, I joined up with the crusade of my own volition. I am happy to roll deception. 23.
Okay. I don't know what gave him this impression. He's understandably...
Is it possible he's still upset about the whole me attacking him when he was attempting to join the cult? Have you considered that maybe
Yes.
he's acting in retaliation?
Yes, I have. And that's why... And it's one of the reasons that I didn't agree to have your hut dispelled and you either killed or kicked out.
Well, then maybe we can find a reconciliation here. Send him with us, and
He's not here. I told him about one of the places that Balthazar had us hide treasure when I worked for him in the Port of Wonders, and he's gone to try to retrieve it to pay for the debts and save his life. Whether or not you're here as debtors is not really my concern. If you are, then you won't be welcome in this camp because we can't afford to do anything right now. But
I know you guys don't have money. You're just trying to live. I'm not trying to take anything from you.
But we need money for other things anyways. So it honestly, we're not so we gotta figure out what we're gonna do for tonight. But yeah, he's I don't know which one of Balthazar's caches he went to. I think there were 3 of them.
What does he expect to find in there?
Can I have the journal, please? Enough treasure to pay for the debts we have to Blesnia.
Well, you can only be at one at a time. You can let us know where they are, and we can collect the debt for...
Well, clarify this issue, because clearly he seems to be misunderstanding something.
We might even be able to help him find it and then pay off the debt.
How many people are in your group?
I have...
Guys, we're lying to her. We're lying!
we have 32 survivors right now.
I was telling the truth. Maybe we can find the treasure and help them pay it off.
Yep.
Fair enough.
If you got some bards and wizards, and maybe... So, you could use Tiny Hut.
Yes, and we could use... the rangers could probably all fit inside of their rope tricks, and the druids could probably wild shape to hide during the frenzy hour. But the problem is cooking grants us protection for a whole day. Our wild shapes and our rope tricks don't. that's why we haven't resorted to that, but it's cost us lives. This camp is. We will not have any problems with the cults today because we provided for food yesterday. Otherwise, we'd be overrun and we couldn't cook for the next day. So that's why we are continuing as we are right now until somebody does something.
What's the goal right now?
So the crusade runs its course.
Yes.
So the goal is to just survive long enough, cooking meals every day. That's kind of the plan.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like the other plans that we have are like the other options that we have are join the Chrysalians, but we would lose our ability to eat and enjoy food, which would essentially destroy our whole tradition that we've been maintaining ever since the Cataclysm.
So if you've got a food source now, what is your limitation? Time?
Variety.
Ah.
A proper offering has to have a lot of different things, both delicious and nasty, in different flavors, with different spices, with different ingredients. The Hydra meat helps, but we can't provide a whole feast of just Hydra meats.
That makes sense.
So if y'all
he got us to so there was in the desecrated temples in the desecrated temple district that's to the west of the Port of Wonders, there was we brought chests in the basement of the temple that has the statue of a Minotaur god with 5 horns. There's also a diamond tower in between the Port of Wonders and the desecrated temples, and then there's none of them are in the Port of Wonders. They're all in the Temple District. My bad. And then there was a ruined temple with a bunch of like fertility symbols, and we'd found that some of the pillars were hollow, and we filled those pillars with gems and treasure under Balthazar's guidance.
So it sounds like you need a new business model.
Balthazar, he hired us to put treasure back into Chrysalis.
what is this?
Grimoire.
One or 2 years ago. It's been a while.
What if you were, so if you could get gold, then maybe you could pay.
Wait, is that so you said grimoire? Hey, I've seen. Is that his old?
Yep.
Oh wow! I always wondered what he was writing in there.
He's got some
He's got
nasty little
a-
spells in here, let me tell you.
He's got opinions.
I bet. He kept his opinions to himself, but yeah.
So if you could get money, maybe you could pay adventurers to go out, kill things, and bring the food back, or bring the meat back.
Yeah, that would make it easier on the rangers.
So then the question becomes, how do y'all get money?
Yeah, we could try to go for a loan, but
That's maybe a void loan.
that's not. Yeah.
What if you were to sell meals to people?
most of the adventurers that come in through here have rations, and already believe that we're halfway to being cultists, and the Chrysalians don't need to eat, so that's not
very practical. Well, I guess we're gonna go look for this guy then.
That would be helpful.
Do you want us to keep an eye out for Caleb while we're out? I meant the guy Bobbin's paying us.
Oh, yes. I mean,
if it takes us in the same direction.
If you encounter him, you're very likely to spook him. So I wouldn't recommend going after him.
5-Horn Minotaur Temple, Diamond Tower, Ruined Fertility Temple. We'll keep an eye out for him.
One for the 5-horned, it was in the basement. For the Diamond Tower, we went almost all the way to the top, and it was in the pillars, in the hollow pillars of the fertility goddesses place.
Well, if we find some of the treasures that you've pointed out, maybe we'll put that towards the dead.
I would appreciate that, but I don't think. I mean, if Caleb got the wrong idea, whether or not Caleb got the wrong idea about you being after him, we need the money for other things, right?
Survival.
Fair enough. Well, see what we can do.
Yep.
We are not paying off that debts like anytime soon. I mean, if we survive, I'll do my best. But
do you have any potions or anything we could buy off you?
I have 5 good berries. They're very helpful to put in the mouth of one of your companions when they're
how much?
unconscious. How does 5? Okay, hold on. I got something for this. What spell level is good berries?
First.
Yep. First level. So that is 10 gold pieces. That's the spellcasting services. So somebody casting a level 1 spell slot for you costs 10 gold pieces.
Can you bring it down to 9?
Persuasion?
11 plus 18.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
Right now we need as much gold as we
There
can.
you go, here's 9 gold.
9 gold, thank you.
It's good to have a pretty face.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, I'm ready to head out then.
Okay. So, are we going after this Earth Ganassi first, or for these caches? Because
Good luck. And she's gonna turn around, and you see that she starts to give orders to a bunch of the undead minions. That you see that a lot of the undead minions, some of their leather armor and coverings have fallen into disrepair. There's wound marks from that are relatively fresh. So bone is starting to show from beneath their armor.
Can we take a break, hit the restroom?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I think we should go after the air genasi.
So your party sets off into the wild feast, into the humid jungle atmosphere of the wild feast, and both of you take 1 point of damage as it's, let's see, what type of damage? Bludgeoning damage, as you start to have intestinal pain.
okay.
My one question would be, I passed a con save apparently.
Yeah.
Is it a disease?
I took that into account because then he would be immune to
Right. Okay. Cool.
So it's stomach ache.
Just a little rumbly tummy.
Yeah, I got something brewing. Well, hopefully we find somewhere we get there before that comes about.
Okay, how do you track an earth genasi?
With difficulty.
You eat some dirt.
I was thinking that. Funny that you should say that. I was literally thinking, eat the dirt, taste the dirt.
I mean, like, that's only kind of a joke. Like, I feel like a lot of the time you're tracking something, you're, like, smelling the, like, droppings of the dirt or whatever.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm not a tracker.
You're just like,
This dirt
I
definitely
think-
tastes like dirt.
I think it's gonna be like detect magic, looking for crystal related energy, or it's hard to. I don't know. The crystals would be the most identifying feature to look for. So traces of.
This does seem very likely, but because that's not something I can do, so I'm gonna be trying to, there are only so many exits from the Druid Enclave, so, looking at the most likely ones and trying to see if there is any kind of,
Melora is very, very used to the sort of signature that crown had.
True, very true.
Yeah. You don't have locate object though.
I don't.
Cool. Survival.
Hoping for investigation. Doesn't matter, nat 1.
Okay.
Can I roll perception, see if I
Survival.
see any tracks or any sign of broken limbs?
Survival.
Survival 21.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say if nobody passed, then his natural one was gonna get you lost. But
So ranger roots are coming back.
Yeah.
So you see, you see footsteps deep in the mud. Clearly, someone who's heavy built, and they remind you of the opposite of Melora's very light footsteps, and there's weird growths. There's weird crystal growths in as part of the footprint. Apparently, this person was bare feet, but as it heads towards the west. There's just a point where the foot the mud doesn't end, but the footsteps do. Mm-hmm. About 10 feet away from the entrance of the camp. So what you have is a general direction.
These footprints are pretty big. Maybe it's Caleb.
It's possible. Either way, west is leading towards the Port of Wonders, so it looks like our two quarries might not be too far from each other.
So
the west
Caches
of the
or
lake.
Temple District.
You're okay.
Okay, so
Map?
the port. Yeah.
Looking on the map. All right, so there's the Macy's where we came in.
So
Macy's truly the Eldritch Horror.
the Port of Wonders is south of you, and the desecrated temples are west of that.
Okay.
Right.
So
West
southwest.
west of the Wild Feast is the lake, and beyond that the Eldritch Academy and the Clock Tower.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we ever gonna address the Vesper in the tunnels doing the whole running a train in the tunnels?
Yes. Yes, but
That is
Did you ever
Crazy.
like that?
that is out of our depth, literally, currently.
Dusk and Doom. There's the map. Yeah, you're gonna have to get up and come over here.
I can see it.
Okay. So
like
y'all are right here, the Wild Feast. The Desecrated Temple is right here, and you're like at the top north east edge of the Wild Feast. That's where the camp is.
So Caleb went to the Temple District.
so southwest.
Southwest is
And we think-
yeah.
Unless Caleb started swimming, yeah, he probably would have had to turn south once he got to the lake.
Okay.
And the other guy, what was his name?
Zorb.
Zorb went to the west.
At least these 10 footsteps did. Well, might as well start walking.
Yeah.
Cool.
I pick up a rock and I like drag it into the ground.
Which way do you want to go?
What is it, Lassie? Is Timmy in the well?
Shut the fuck up. I can't understand you, but I like from your tone. Cornelius is like, I know what you're fucking
That
saying.
direction?
You know it was a joke at your expense.
Yeah. I know Rin said something stupid, and I know you said something catty.
That direction?
I draw a like person figure in the mud and a rock, and I like smush it into the ground.
Ah, you think they went down?
I mean, I don't know what you said, but rock, ground,
Rin makes
person.
digging, and starts digging in the dirt. Okay.
Certainly possible. They
Timmy is the well.
Do you have a shovel?
Oh no, I just meant like he does a
Yeah,
digging.
I
do
It
not
might.
have
It,
shovels.
like I know that shovels are in some of the starting.
They'll probably still have.
Where's my journals?
Oh yeah?
Active for at least an hour.
Oh, cool.
Nope.
I like to believe
shovel.
Cornelius forgot that,
So
and he was just like doing all that, and you're like, you can just talk.
let's do a group perception check. I need 3 of you to pass.
Is it sight?
It is sight or smell based, but all of you are going to have disadvantage. So if it is sight based, your advantage compensates.
4.
15.
Cool.
8.
Okay, so
13.
that is going to be a failure on the perception. You're cool. And now I need a survival check for the trap. This one you do not have disadvantage for, but I also need 3 of you to succeed.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
8.
Sorry, I'm still trying to
3.
see if I have a
3.
shovel.
Okay, you're also not going to avoid the trap.
Is it survival? 13.
Yes. Cool. And now to see whether you're surprised or not, group stealth check. And you don't have limit to give you a plus 10, so
11.
I'm rolling shit.
9.
13.
okay. So you will not be surprised. But okay. Let me set this up real quick. You're wandering through the Wild Feast. The temperature seems to have gone way up, and so has the humidity. There's animals chirping all around you. You are doing your best to stay vigilant. Okay, cool. So
Cornelius' hair is frizzing like crazy.
You know, we probably could have gone to the castle while we were with the druids. We could have put that down and then told them, hey, can you all watch this? Whole nother thing. Next time.
Mind Palace?
Yeah, the ethereal
Not that I know anything about
Hey.
I believe we filled you in on it.
palace thingy.
Yeah.
Rin
Oh.
just chats.
I don't think I told you.
Yeah, so we've been to this big
Wait,
castle
can I talk
up in the
back?
astral. I
No.
don't know.
Oh, wait.
Fuck.
I think I can't communicate that to you, but I can understand what you say.
Damn it. I need Gimme here every time.
Like, you can talk, but you can't understand a word being said to you.
Yeah.
Ren
I don't get that we're talking about the journal.
He improvs putting the pages, not actually putting pages down, but forming a circle and then diving in.
Oh, okay. Well, if I see that, I can tell you. I don't know if we talked about this last session. When I had see invisibility on, I think there's an extra portal in the journal. Did I already talk about that?
Not directly. No.
Melora does not seem impressed, and Cornelius is like, "What do I fucking have to do?" Like, my magic eyeballs found more magic in the journal.
Melora like shows you the page in her in the spell book that has see invisibility scribed on it.
Great, so you knew this all along.
So like, I can research this when we're somewhere safe. Yes, yeah. I'll have the capability to see the invisible ink. So thank you for the info. It is in fact actionable.
All right, place your tokens on this road. And so I'm gonna need a.
Can you grab me? Thank you.
Large.
I'm sure you're going that way. We're going that way. I think we're going.
Melora's leading the group in a loud, raucous hiking song.
She'll be coming out.
Awesome.
Is that a hiking song?
Well, we passed our stealth check, so maybe not.
Okay. What sizes are those things? Because I'm pretty sure this is not the right size. Okay. And then there it is. Okay, cool. So this one is huge, and this one is large. Okay, I was right. Cool. And then, give me just 1 second, y'all. It's
Nice music.
Love it. I wonder what these things are gonna be.
Nothing good, that's for sure.
No, but they might be edible.
So,
Yes.
And we're right near the druid camp, so you know.
cool.
She has her paw out under the door.
Huh.
My dog at home has figured out how to open doors with levers. So we have a child lock on our front door because she can and has just fucking taken a field trip while we've been out of the house.
Wait, should have unlocked it?
Yes.
Holy crap. That's not good.
There it is. Okay, cool.
Our bedroom door didn't completely last correctly.
Okay, so everybody, roll initiative. So you find. So as you're walking, what is going to happen is basically there is a nearby tree shakes. Yeah, that's gonna be as a lair action at the start of the initiative. Basically, nearby vine blights that are like medium-sized. They're like humanoid looking tree people, and they're going to as a lair action, they're going to throw parts of themselves in the area all around you, covering the area in coconuts and nuts with spikes on them, which are going to count as caltrops and ball bearings.
Nice.
So, in this area, movement causes damage and a chance of falling. Okay? So there's 2 of those 3 people. I'm gonna have them be here and here. And then you see a treant, much larger tree person that looks like it's made out of cacti, pops up here, and a shambling mound that looks like it's made out of poison ivy pops up on the other side. So this one is a coconut tree. This one is a one of those like nuts that have like spikes on them. Cactus and poison ivy.
Gotcha.
Cool. So,
I got 20 on initiative.
16.
10.
okay.
Your monsters?
Okay. Treant 10. Shambling Mound 5. And the Blight is 17.
Alright, first up is Rin.
Nice. Ren is going to be surprised by everything popping up. He's like, oh my god, is that a tree? And he's like, I have just the thing for this. And he reaches into his bag and pulls out the jar of oil. And I want to chuck it at the big tree ant.
Okay, sounds good. Make an attack roll based on your dexterity.
Nice.
So,
I had my dex mod.
yes, plus your proficiency.
17 plus 2, 19 plus 3, 22.
22 hits. Cool. You have. Did you light it on fire as a bonus
No,
action?
I'm just
Okay, cool.
throwing it.
So it is covered in oil, which I think I'm gonna say doubles fire damage
If it gets ignited.
if it gets ignited, and if it is and these are already like vulnerable to fire, so that would be quadruple fire
So
damage.
one good fire hit might be.
So that's one of your attacks.
Nice. And then I'm just going to use my movement. Or actually, I'm going to use, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast... I'm going to cast Hex on this one. I'll cast Hex on it. And it's... No, Hex, it's...
Saving throw.
Yeah, I'll Hex its Dex.
I don't
Yeah.
think Hex has a saving throw.
Next your dex.
Not saving throw, ability check.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm. Do I need to make a saving throw? No. Okay. Cool. So my dexterity related checks are at a disadvantage, and that's.
I can't move through allies, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. You're just going to end your turn in the same square.
That makes sense.
Cool. So you don't have multi-attack.
I don't have multi-attack.
Okay. So
That was a bonus action and an action.
excellent. Cool.
And then for my movement, I'm going to try to walk. How does the difficult terrain...
So caltrops and ball bearings.
Nice.
And ball bearings. Okay. Roll 20.
Roll it.
Why would you do this to me? Roll 20.
I feel like that's obvious because it's roll 20.
Because it's roll 20, yes. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. DC 15 dexterity saving throw, or stop moving and take 1 piercing damage. That's the caltrops.
Sweet.
Until the creature regains until the creature regains at least 1 HP, its walking speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Nice.
Okay. A creature moving through the area at half speed doesn't need to make that saving throw.
I'll move at half speed.
Okay, sounds good. And ball bearings.
Who is this?
Melora.
Oh.
Melora. Okay.
We're just carefully, he's like trying to scooch by.
Right behind you, right
He's
here.
gonna go cut this tree down.
Oop, let me scooch by you right here.
Come on, ball bearings. Oh, there it is.
Creature make succeed DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone. Creature moving through the area at half speed doesn't need to make a save.
Okay, so at half speed.
So 1, 2, 3, 15.
Cool. Okay, you're moving towards the treant, and you're moving carefully. Who's next?
Those are the blights.
Okay. Vine blights. Blah 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 blah. So, their movement speed is 10 feet. But they are unaffected by their own things. So they're going to move to here. This vine blight is going to activate entangling plants. Grasping roots and vines sprout in a 15-foot radius centered on the blight. So that's going to be 15-foot radius.
Are they in the trees or on the ground?
They're on the ground.
Oh,
Are they weak to each other's nuts? Like ball bearings and so on?
No.
Okay.
that would be...
Here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Radius. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. So this whole section is now also... okay. So that means everybody except Jack must make a strength check as very thin coconut trees come out of the ground and start to try to wrap themselves around you.
You said
21.
Saving throw?
Yeah, strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Yes.
21.
18.
3.
Okay, so you are restrained. You can use your action to make a DC 12 strength check to free yourself, or another entangled creature within reach on a success. I think restrained is just you can't move.
It's the worst version of grapple. So disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack rolls on me have disadvantage.
Cool.
Have advantage.
So that's its action, and this one is going to move to...
Attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah. You have Sentinel too, right?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
And then D10. Why did
You said fighting
damage dice
Vine
out?
Blight and Treant?
Yes, and this one is a shambling mound.
Does a 14 hit.
14 hits?
Okay, that's gonna be 11 points of slashing.
Cool. Cool. You kill this one.
Nice.
Before
I
it
love
saves also.
Polearm Master.
Hell yeah.
Who is...
Deus. Cornelius.
Cornelius,
Whatever
thank
you
you. I'm not restrained.
You're not restrained.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
on the Treant.
So the one that's already been plunged in oil. So that's a saving throw.
What type? Dex?
Yeah. Fairy's nodding, so I feel like maybe that was a good move.
I've got a -1 on Dex and also disadvantage from the hex, right?
No, that's not on saving throws, just ability checks, so like acrobatics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. Okay, cool. In this case, 17.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the radius?
60 feet.
60.
Oh, the radius?
Yeah.
20-foot cube.
Okay. Do you want to? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to include this blight in the fairy fire?
Yeah.
Cool. Dex save -1, 2. So this one is lit brightly with fairy fire. Cannot go invisible.
I meant to do that.
Nice. Cool.
I like pivot, like, yeah, I
Do
was
you-
aiming at you.
Do you move? Do you bonus action anything?
On a bonus action, shove.
Okay.
The needle thing.
Okay. Away from
Vine
you.
thing. Yeah, away from me.
Okay. Cool. Oppose the athletics. Oh wait, no. It's a saving throw for me, right? Strength 7 is not gonna do it.
Get shoved.
So it gets shoved back. It is not going to take. You know what? Dex save to see if it falls prone. 13 minus 1. 12 meets it, beats it.
Nice.
Cool. Who's next?
Oh, sorry.
That is Melora.
Wait, I want to move.
Okay.
Slowly.
So you can move 15 feet if you move slowly. Cool. Melora?
Melora is
Could you get me some water?
trying to decide which limited resources are most appropriate here, and thinks that whatever's grappling her would probably not still be grappling her if it was on fire. So there's going to be a nice little fireball coming in right here. It's going to get that blight and the
My telekinetic shove is a 14 strength save.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, it's you were rolling the other thing.
Yeah, I was rolling to see if they fell prone.
A lot of dice, hell yeah.
Cool. So dexterity saving throws for the Treant and the Vine Blight. The Vine Blight fails. Rolls a 9. I don't think that passes. You don't need to tell me the amount of damage you do for. And the Treant -1 dexterity 13.
Nope.
Fuck.
27 fire damage before being doubled and doubled again.
Okay. So
54, 108.
108.
What just happened?
Group synergy.
A tree that was
Yeah.
doused in oil got fireballed. That's what happened.
138.
You ever see those YouTube videos of
how-
people like pouring
how much-
gasoline on a fire and then like getting up really close and lighting it?
Yeah. You did 108. Okay, cool. It's
Yeah.
almost dead.
Almost.
All of the oil is gone.
Yeah.
So right now, it won't take the double damage again,
Yeah.
but it is almost dead.
Am I still being restrained?
Yes. Oh, the blight being gone means you are no longer restrained.
Yay, cool. Then I'm not even going to worry about Blade Song. I'm just going to half movement 10, 20, 30 out of the difficult terrain.
Sounds good to me.
And that's Melora's turn.
Who's next?
Jacques.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did roll a 10 and 5, so.
Okay, so moving at half speed.
Backwards or something.
Does an 18 hit the Treant? Keeping in
I've been
mind
conditioned
that I
not
know
to
it's a
look at
cactus,
them.
but I have a reach weapon, so I'm not in 5 feet of melee.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. It has 16 armor class.
Okay, cool. Does 14 damage kill it?
What type?
Piercing. Or sorry, slashing.
14 does not kill.
Stabbing.
Does 33 kill it? I will use an action surge.
Yes, that does kill it.
Excellent.
You see this burning cactus that's been just the top
Yeah.
of it's on fire, and it just
And then I just hack at it with my halberd at the base until it falls.
So the cactus gimmick useless this time around, but you used a lot of resources to get rid of this thing. Cool.
Yeah, did y'all see it glow? Because that was kind of cool.
Yeah. that
You
was
see when
cool.
it was kind of sparkly around the floor?
Who's next?
Next is going to be the mound, because the Treants is no longer with us.
The poison ivy shambling mound. Cool. Ba-ba-ba.
You like the sound of the cactus burning in the background? I don't know if you can hear, but
Hissing and popping, yeah.
Okay, so shambling mound.
Y'all know what a jumping choya is?
no.
It's like a cactus that it's so, like, if you
Okay.
brush it, it lashes onto you. And I'm surprised that's not like a D&D, like, monster. Because it's like a real thing. It's like scarier than some of the shit they have in D&D.
Takes notes.
Yeah.
Someone get Wizards of the Coast on the phone.
Does a 24 hit Melora?
Yes. Yes, it will.
You take 7 bludgeoning, and I need you to make a intelligence saving throw.
10.
Okay, Tong. DC. The first check is a 10, so you are you do not lose any traits.
Yay. Love that.
Cool. Second attack. Also on you, because if I hit both, then I also eat you. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Fudge. Okay.
I'm going to have to spend shield on that one.
So you are not grappled or engulfed.
So 7 bludgeoning.
Okay. And because it's poison ivy, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, difficulty 10, or be poisoned.
10. Exactly.
Okay.
Nice.
So you are not poisoned. Cool.
I'm skating by the skin of my teeth.
Uh,
We're back up to the top with Rin.
Hell yeah. I'm like, well, there goes that one. You're next, and
Buttermilk.
bonus action. Pop hex. They transferred it from the dead tree into this one,
okay.
and I'll go.
Is it also dexterity?
Strength. I'm gonna do strength. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a strike at it with the sword.
Cool.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. Also known as a dirty 20. That's
Dirty
gonna
20.
hit.
That'll be 1d8. 6 plus 6, 12 slashing damage.
12 slashing damage. You got
And he
it.
just starts hacking away at it, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So. Oh no, that's the tree on stat block. Shambling mound stat block. They have almost the same amount of HP.
plus a d6 necrotic damage. 6 necrotic damage.
So for a total
18.
18. And we're gonna double the necrotic because it's a plant.
Hell yeah.
So 24. Cool.
And you hear what sounds like a scream.
Because you hit it from a melee range of 5, you need to make a Constitution saving throw to avoid the poison ivy.
17.
That passes. You're not poisoned. Who's next?
Gets on
Next
the
is
sword.
going to be Cornelius.
Okay. I'm going to claw back my hit.
Okay.
In Rory's memory.
Before went up to Rory.
Not the other guy, though.
What other guy?
Can you roll on this so that it makes a little bit less?
Rory's ex-husband. I forget his name.
His ex-husband. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Not ex-husband, estranged.
They're
They're still
estranged.
married.
Forgotten, but still remembered.
That's funny.
Feel free to
Roll before we go. Yeah. Sorry. I'm in a
It's
bit
okay.
of a mood right now. That was a little sassy. 5 bludgeoning, and its speed is reduced to 0 until the end of my next turn.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. You are within 5 feet of it. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Cool. You're not poisoned.
Great constitution.
Melora, how's this thing's intelligence saves? Let's find out.
No comment.
You're getting Mind Sliver thrown your way.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Do I need to have a minimum intelligence to be affected by
No.
this? Okay. I rolled a -2 because I rolled a 1 and I have a -3 from intelligence 5.
That's
so
impressive.
I love it. 6 psychic damage.
okay.
And the next save you make, you're going to subtract a d4 from it.
Okay. Can you roll the d4 and remind me, please? So 7 psychic.
And Melora will take a couple steps back. I'll take attack of opportunity to do so.
Okay. Does a 23 hit?
Not if I pop shield, which I will.
Okay. I really wanted that second attack to land to engulf you, but it doesn't hit. Who's next?
Next will be Jack.
Cool. All right. Does 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so first 1, 2, 3 reach weapon, so I'm not going to deal with poison ivy, and that's 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
I did have to spend a superiority dice.
Cool. You cut one of. So like it. Shambling mounds usually look like vines. This one still does. It's just that the vines have the shape and texture of tongs.
Right.
So you slice off one of its tongue vines. Who's next?
Next is up to Rin. Oh, sorry, no, it's the mound next.
Okay. Cornelius.
You know you want to take those opportunity attacks.
Oh, poison in my eyes. Oh no.
Actually, it's got a chance of poisoning you each time. Oh, Melora popped shield. It's not worth it. I'm gonna attack Cornelius twice. Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
You take 12 bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw again, please.
Have we taken damage before this?
We
You
just
took-
had a long rest.
You took 1 from falling
That's right.
out of your sleep.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, you said? Is that what you
Yes.
said? 19.
Okay, that passes. And now an Intelligence saving throw. Difficulty 10.
Not as good as those.
Say goodbye to Sylvan.
That's a 9.
Okay. Roll a d12 for me, please.
I need Reptar to bless this.
We'll get him in here.
It's okay. I'm probably fucked anyway. 11.
11. Tool proficiency.
Oh!
So reroll.
Fuck. I need to learn the tool just so I can burn it. That's another 11. 3.
3. A skill proficiency. Can I have a look at your character sheet, please?
I think it's still in the folder.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Deus, there we go. 1, 2, 3. You have 4. You have 4 skill proficiencies, right?
5.
I see Arcana, Insight, Religion, and Sleight of Hand.
I
What's
also have history.
history? Okay, cool.
I don't know why.
Roll a d10. 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
7. It's a third one.
Insight. No, it's Insight.
Oh, yeah.
So you lose your Insight for until your next long rest.
Okay.
And that's the Treant's turn.
That's gonna be Rin seeing it. Like, why don't you face me, you coward? And he slices down on it again. It's a 19 to hit,
Hits.
and that'll be 13 damage total. 9 slashing for necrotic after the
Okay. So 19 total.
13 total.
13 total.
Yeah.
Cool.
2 double the 4 for
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Nice.
Con save to avoid being poisoned.
Gullible.
17.
Passes.
Yeah.
If you have something that would force this thing to make a save, it's going to be worse at it. Any save or suck things you have are more likely to hit.
Or you can pick it
Like-
up and throw it on the
Oh, I
fire.
don't think I took a long rest on my character sheet. I was like, why do I have nothing?
Pick it up and throw it on the burning cactus. Use its friend as fuel.
With whose strength?
Do a fairy fire.
I don't think I. Oh, I could. I don't know how helpful it is.
If you have any like cantrips
mean-
even that force a save.
If it fails a fairy fire, then everybody has advantage on their melee attacks against it, which is good.
You also
If
disengage
not,
to get away
I'm
from
fine
How is it
doing
looking?
mind slivers because it's
It-
even less
it-
likely to beat my mind sliver.
It's looking bloodied.
Yeah.
Bl-
There's a
bloodied.
virtuous cycle to it.
Bloodied is how I say about halfway through its age.
Okay.
Oozing black pus.
Gross.
Yeah.
Sap.
I imagined like purple blood for the plant. I don't know why.
Guiding bolt.
Okay. That's a
17 to hit.
17 hits.
Oh, that means I'm pretty sure I was gonna hit it anyways.
7, 8, 11, and it's radiant.
Okay. 11 gets halved to 5 because it's a plant and it's
Photosynthesizing.
sucks up a little bit of that energy, but attack advantage on the next attack against it. Who's
Yeah.
next?
Intelligence save. You're getting another mind sliver. And you're going to subtract an additional 3 from it.
Yeah, so I rolled a 9 without anything. So
8 psychic damage, and your next save is going to be minus another 2.
okay. Movement.
I'm quite happy where I am. I'll probably move a little bit further, so you'd have to actually trigger attacks of opportunity from everyone to get to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant to move. Is it too late?
No.
Okay.
I would love to take a really
No, 'cause I have
close look at the shambling mound. Does it already have anything engulfed?
Roll
Caleb or the Genasi we're trying to find?
roll investigation.
I'll move. I'll take the attack of opportunity if I have to.
18.
18.
Oh, nice.
It's got a little bronze griffin.
Gimme.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, well, that's my turn. It is Jack.
Oh,
Did I provoke
movement,
an attack of opportunity?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Cool.
the last time I
Alright.
threw a shambling mound at my party, I had it already like have somebody engulfed.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Fuck more.
I really wanted
Why
to
not?
engulf you.
No, you can't.
Who's next?
So does it still just look bloodied?
Yes.
Okay.
Any
Yeah.
of those maneuvers that make a save. It's gonna
It
have
does.
2
And
less.
does that take
If not, I've got a
reaction?
plan to do a hella damage next turn.
So if someone else runs away right now, it's already burned its reaction, yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
I was trying to prompt it.
Oh, well, go faster.
We'll be fine. Yeah, I'll save my superiority dice. I already spent 1. So that's just gonna be 13 of slashing damage. I assume 20 hits.
13 slashing. You got it.
That's my turn.
Okay. Shambling Mound is next.
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's gonna take 2 attacks of you hit it, can't save.
But
I'm
you're
10
from
feet
behind.
away.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cool. So, it's
Did whoever attack against do advantage?
Does your halberd get poison damage to it now? That
I feel like it should.
Did-
Swinging.
did you attack with advantage? Does it guiding bolt?
I did. It didn't matter. I didn't crit.
1,
Okay, so attack of opportunity.
2.
I crit.
Yep.
That's another 11 points of damage.
You also get an attack of opportunity. So 12,
11.
11.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That'd be 4 plus 6, 10 plus 10 slashing and 6 necrotic.
Total?
Total.
Right,
So
16. Cool. It's gonna do 2 slam attacks on Melora.
Alright.
Natural 1. Does a 25 hit?
It will.
Okay. You take 19 bludgeoning. Make a con save and an intelligence save.
Intelligence save is 16. Con save is a 20.
Cool. You succeed on both, and you are not engulfed. And I think within its next turn, you wrap it up. So, like, as part of the wrap up, I would like each of you to describe an epic way in which you contribute to the Shambling Mound's downfall.
Rin took sight as it walked away. He goes, I wasn't done with you. He takes a shot, and I got a 17 and a 19 on my Eldritch Blast. And that was going to be plus double hex.
Hell yeah.
Cornelius. Oh, it's in my face. Slammed it with the claw of Akmar again, and he tentacled back to its tongue. So he's like, bleh.
It really hit Melora hard just then. Melora's like on the ground. It's like moving over Melora, and I just rapier straight up into it, and all that goo just sort of like.
And then I think Jack takes the halberd and strikes it down the center, and it falls apart, landing on either side of Melora.
Nice.
So the Treant, if it had a chance to do one action, it could have animated trees. It could have had put on the battlefield 2 more Treants. which would have been so good for me. And that's why it's a challenge rating 9. But because you killed it before its initiative, y'all get so much experience points.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Level 6, here I come.
6,800 plus so 7,000 divided by 4.
Anybody get poisoned?
That's 1750 each.
Okay. Everybody gets 17 15. Cool. And and whoever wants it can grab the Griffin bronze figurine.
Man, you've never seen trees fight like that.
I am gonna use a combination of Mage Hand and the halberd to like try to cut apart the tree out to see
Do I
if there's
know-
anything like embedded in that. Trying to loot the body, but
Yep.
doing it creatively.
I'll grab it with Mage Hand.
Survival.
Okay.
Can I roll to pick up some of the?
Or Arcana if you're since you're using
I want to try to
I'd
pick up
rather-
the cow traps.
I'd rather survival 11.
You pick up the cow traps?
Mhm.
Cool. You have, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. You have 14, the equivalent of 49 bags of caltrops and ball bearings, but I'm gonna say they have to be going in the pouch of holding.
Oh, okay.
Like
Fair enough.
you can keep like I think 10
I'll keep 10 on me.
on you, which is still like 10 of each, which is still like 20 actions worth. But great for setting traps.
Yeah.
In theory, in practice, y'all really killed it with this one. Cool. Survival?
11.
Melora is not poisoned, but did truck some hits. Would Rin care to spare a few points of lay on hands?
Yeah, how much you need?
I took 10.
High five.
Thank you.
Yeah, teamwork.
Both of you take 1 bludgeoning damage.
That tummy ache, man.
Killer.
I'm gonna use. Well, I can't really cure curses. I can only cure disease. Is it poisoning me? It might be poisoning me. I'm gonna use 5 lay on hands on myself to try to solve this tummy ache.
Purge any poisons.
Mm-hmm.
You use it. The stomach ache doesn't go away.
Oh shit. Well, no idea what this is.
Also, both of you make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if we cut off one of their heads, if 2 would grow back. I wonder if we fed Caleb some
11.
Hydra meat and then cut off his head,
Nothing
if you
happens.
grow an extra one, and then you could take that head back to...
That would be
I'm
very
worried a
nice.
Hydra is throwing up at me. I'm gonna go ahead and find a tree real quick to do some business on. I'll be back.
Okay. Please place your character how far away you are going to do this.
I'm throwing up on the cactus.
private one.
Okay, so like barely in the foliage, while you're crouching, they can still see your face if they're looking in that.
No
direction.
shame. I mean, you know, they've all or none of y'all have seen him naked, but
What comes out of your body is liquidy and tainted with purple. And a lot less than you thought was going to come out.
huh? My tummy still feel a little weird.
Yes.
I think I might be cursed.
Cleric.
You want to take a look at this?
Sure, yeah. If we have 10 minutes, I'll identify with, anything on you.
Okay.
Take 11 minutes and...
We'll do Twilight Sanctuary while we're playing Doctor with her.
That's for healing?
It's what?
Temporary HP.
Yeah, temporary HP.
Yeah, I'll cast Identify on Rin.
Okay. Identify. Okay. I'm gonna need you to make an intelligence saving throw, difficulty 15.
Is there a Hydra growing in me? That's my guess.
21.
Okay. You there is magical concealment at work. Whatever this is, it is like magically enhanced to be nearly undetectable through magical means. But you are able to, let's see, identify. How does it work?
One object you must touch.
Wait,
If
object?
it's a person, instead if you touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Okay. Nistel's magic aura is affecting a creature inside of Rin's body.
Hey, buddy. We might need to perform some surgery. You got something actually like growing inside of you. I think whatever that Hydra steak was is becoming a Hydra.
What if I've got an idea. Anybody got anything flammable, flammable liquid with them?
Fireball.
Hey, I think that's probably not a good idea.
How much alcohol can a Hydra survive? How much alcohol do I need to drink to kill what's inside?
So you're wanting to give yourself alcohol poisoning in an attempt to
Drown
kill
it.
the
It's
fledgling
like radiation,
Hydra.
right?
Yes.
Also, like by the time it reaches the place where your stomach ache is, if the alcohol goes in through the mouth, it's gonna have advantage on its Constitution saving throw.
So we think it's a Hydra?
I think it's a Hydra.
And
All right, well, let's do
we
some
eat
surgery.
something that regenerates.
Who's trying to? Who wants to do it?
How long ago did they eat it?
It's been 2 hours.
I'm asking because hold breath, the Hydra can hold its breath for 1 hour.
Well, I mean, the part of a Hydra, regardless. Like, it did get cut up and cooked. But not 100%.
See, I got a rapier
Yeah, someone wanted
and decent dexterity.
steak tartare.
Sounds good to me.
Are we doing field surgery?
I think we are.
We've got heal spells.
Okay. Who is doing what during the surgery?
So I think we're gonna hold each other down
Yeah.
for each of our surgeries.
Yeah.
So, because you're starting with him, that's gonna be a athletics check.
Here
You want
you
help
go.
with the medicine,
I'm
buddy?
gonna take
If-
my gauntlets
What's
off
your
and give
medicine?
them to you.
If you use,
I
It's
have
not
18
great,
strength
but my
anyways.
dexterity's pretty good. So
if you
I'll
use
wield the
rope,
knife. You tell
you
me
have
what to do.
advantage.
I have rope. Okay, advantage.
Hold on.
Are you also going to be ritual casting comprehend languages?
No, it's
yeah,
the
I
same.
can have
I already
that go for
have
an
18
hour.
strength.
Either way,
Oh.
I hold these for me.
Oh, yeah. Take that off of you.
Okay.
They're attunement, right? No, they're not
They're
attunement.
not.
Yeah.
Not attunement?
My medicine isn't great. I need you to tell me what to do. And
Okay.
guidance would probably be best here.
I'll do you one better and do cast enhance ability.
Cool.
What do you want? Wisdom?
The dexterity.
Okay.
Medicine is a dexterity skill.
Well, it's normally wisdom, but
I'm rationalizing it like my medicine isn't great, but if someone whose medicine is good can tell me what to do, I can do it very well. I can minimize damage with sleight of hand, dexterity sort of stuff.
Sounds.
Wait, what if we just punch my stomach a lot?
So you're doing.
We're
Okay,
kind of doing
so
that, but like on a
With
small
the knife.
scale.
enhance ability. You're doing enhance ability on Melora. I'm gonna need you to make a medicine check, and I'm gonna need you to make a sleight of hand check.
22 on the strength to hold him down.
22 on the strength, excellent. If one of you passes the difficulty of, I'm gonna say 16, you are going to be able to operate. If you pass a difficulty of 22, you operate without causing too much damage, and he will have resistance to the 4d6 piercing slashing.
What are we using?
So you're using medicine.
No, I mean like
Here, take my dagger.
Like I have a rapier on me and prestidigitation, so I can make it very like surgical, sweet, clean.
Here's a dagger if you want a dagger.
That
this
works
is
too.
fucking crazy.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to roll a luck check to see because you didn't post a lookout.
Yep, I was wondering about that.
So on a 5 or more, there's going to be a little bit of trouble. 5. Cool. So
Fuck me.
just one of you needs to pass the
17 sleight of hand.
17. Cool. And 3.
Okay, fucking 5, like, medicine.
Okay. Cool. You carve. You have to like do you go in through the front or the back? Because there's a tail in the way in the back, but yeah. So
Front.
Stomach surgery usually happens in the front.
yeah. I mean, yes, but your characters might not be as knowledgeable about real world.
I feel like if Atlas knows that, then
Yeah.
they probably know.
You start to like slice open. You see a bunch of intestines. You don't see anything outside of the intestines, but you do see something move inside of.
Hey, buddy, you're doing great. You're doing great. Hang in there. Hang in there.
You make an incision, and you're able to see a white, slimy thing with 4 teeth and like a series of tongues that it's using to wrap inside of the digestive tube. This is a magical tapeworm with that is that can cast Nistul's magic aura on itself to be undetectable because you ate raw meat, and that's what raw meat it can have tapeworms sometimes.
Okay, we are only eating
You're
creative
going
food from
to-
now on.
You're taking 12 points of slashing.
I'm also holding him down.
No, you're doing the guiding.
Yeah. Can I have the roll?
Okay, cool.
I got him. I got a 22 on strength. Jack is like using the halberd to hold the legs down while standing on the arms.
Yeah,
Any nurse fantasies have been fully dispelled.
No.
I'm so proud of the ideas I came up with when I was at work trying to come up with ways to.
This is nasty.
What about Melora's physiology killed the tapeworm? Is she had Hydra meat too? Just past the con save.
Must be something about
Seared it a little more.
maybe something with like the air ganassi interactions.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
your intestines just aren't quite compatible with it. It just
Did we not learn?
you digest food so quickly. It just
don't eat the weird shit
pushed through.
from the magic portal.
I clearly didn't learn
Apparently,
that.
no, we didn't.
All of you make a perception check. You're at a disadvantage.
Is it sound based? So does it neutral out?
No, it's purely sight based.
17.
That one.
5.
Do I get to reroll?
Hi.
I mean, I'm probably the person who's least distracted right now.
I got a 17.
So the one in surgery got a 17.
16.
Cool. 3 of you are going to see a giant goat that is just passing by on the road that stands there to like look at you while the surgery is happening, and then
Set of mushrooms on it.
no, and then it moves away.
Does it have tongues on it?
Make a investigation.
What kind of like implication do I think there is
21.
from there being a fucking
21. It
goat?
does. It does have tongues. You see that, like, instead of having eyelids, it has tongues that come from beneath the eyes that close its eyes for it.
Nice.
Can I cast something at it?
Yeah.
Ren somehow he's looking for something to distract him. He looks over and he sees the goat, and he just you see a hand reach out, and from his fingers you see something fly at it, and he gets hit with the ring of the ram. So he takes
nice.
so plus
That's funny.
first to hit 5 plus 7, 12. Does that hit it?
Yes.
Nice. It's gonna take 2d10 force damage.
You're in surgery. Do you really need to be casting spells right now?
Clearly.
It's going to be 9 plus 2. It'll take 11 force damage.
I love that.
And can it be hexed?
Why do you hate this goat so much?
Sure. Yep.
Use a bonus action.
Plus 2, so it was 11 plus 13 damage.
13 points of damage.
And it's pushed 6 feet away.
Can I Eldritch Blast it too?
6? 5. I don't know. 6 feet.
I was like, hold on.
feet.
My you can push things 6 feet. That's unheard of in D&D. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Can I Eldritch Blast it too?
Are y'all goat phobic? What the
Yeah.
fuck is happening?
It has tongues!
It has tongues.
Okay. How much damage did you do?
14.
Okay. It's looking rough.
Does an 8 hit?
No.
Does a 12?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna be 1d10.
Please less than 8.
It's just 4.
I am like in the middle of surgery, and I look at Cornelius and I say, "Cornelius, kill it!"
Okay, I cast Holy Word at it because apparently mid-surgery we're like, fuck you, goat! And honestly, I'm like, this is patient care. If the patients are distracted by this goat and hate it so much, I will kill it for them.
So saving throw or
Attack roll.
A 9 to hit.
does not hit. The
I
goat
stumble over my words.
the goat disappears in the underbrush.
Oh my god.
By the time the surgery ends, you feel a sort of wind rising, and I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative. That's about right.
11.
7.
5.
Christ.
9.
We should probably go back to the druids to do your
Just
surgery.
Shove your
Yeah,
guts
we
back
can-
in.
we can
before you
Wait,
do
it
this
was
fight.
5, 7, 9, and 11.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Look at that.
We were all distracted.
Who would have thought?
It's sewed up.
Yeah, we'll wait till
Is
tomorrow.
it?
Well, I was gonna pop a
Yeah.
healing lay on hands, like seal it up.
Did everyone add their temporary HP?
No, how much did
No.
you get?
7.
Oh, hell
Seems like it might be relevant.
Who was what again? The 5, 7, and the
5.
11? 5, gotcha.
I'm 11.
And I rolled a 22.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me, wait your turn, please.
Probably a little more grouped up than this, I'd imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a large creature.
I think once the wind starts swirling, if I am so allowed, I'm gonna like try to use my shield and body to block Rin.
I need a sterile suite.
Sounds
We're
good.
So far.
Okay, cool. So you're,
Hey, you're next.
defending Ren. The thing is going to materialize on the road in front of. Yeah, in front of Melora. What looks at first to be an air elemental, you see something white, yellow, blowing inside of it. It's a pollen elemental.
Interesting.
Melora
It's
is
inspired by-
very allergic and decides not to breathe.
10 feet, attack of opportunity.
It materialized. It did not move into. Okay, all right. Yeah.
It entered my reach.
Okay. I gotta stop.
I don't think a 10 hits anyways.
10 does not hit. No. Cool. It is going. Okay. Oh, air form. It can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. Cool. So it's going to enter this space, and it's going to whirlwind. Everybody make a DC 13 strength. No, actually, sorry. Everybody make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
8. 21.
Only one failure. 17.
Who rolled lower than 13? You? Okay, cool. So you're going to take 3d. Why doesn't it roll it? Why wouldn't you just have it be rolled?
Rin's favorite character.
3d.
Oh my god, is that Rin T?
Oh my god, Rin!
From Dusk?
So you're going to take 16 poison damage.
Nice.
As the pollen gets into your mouth, your nose and ears. Cool, and make an intelligence check. Saving throw.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Cool. And a. Ooh. Okay, and it's good, and because it's doing a whirlwind, it's going to try to push you against Melora. So I need both of you to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw to avoid being knocked prone.
13 exactly.
7.
Cool. So you
Already prone.
So you are you'd gotten up from the surgery, but now you are back down, and it's occupying y'all's space. I'm gonna need you to be standing just so that I can perch it on top of you.
Prone.
But you, in reality, you are prone. Cool. That's my turn.
Cornelius.
God, why? I'll need to roll initiative better. I never know what I'm doing.
Yes.
Okay. An elemental? Oh my god. Can I roll what do I know about elementals or pollen?
Roll Arcana. Or no, actually, roll Nature.
16.
16. Okay. It's resistant. It's immune to poison. It's resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing from non-magical attacks.
Right.
It is vulnerable to fire and also resistant to lightning and thunder. It is immune to the conditions exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, and unconscious.
Did it hit me? It hit me.
Yeah, it hit you.
Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and whenever Ren gets hit, he's gonna pop Hellish Rebuke on it.
Funny you should mention that.
Yeah.
Funny you should mention that it is, in fact,
It is wreathed in flames and takes 2d10 fire damage. Dexterity save for half.
okay, I got a good dex. 13.
That doesn't hit.
Damn, I have a +5 on my dex.
That'd be 10 plus 8, 18. 18 fire damage.
And doubled.
So knocks him down. He's like, oh my. And you see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It is bloodied.
Nice.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And what does my spiritual weapon look like? I'm can it be like a pitchfork
Oh, nice.
for hay?
Yep.
I
feel like Cornelius would probably be known more as a staff kind of.
Or a Reaper's Sight.
But
I've done that in a campaign for a cleric though.
Nice.
A sickle?
but no, let's
That's thingy.
do pitchfork.
Okay. don't like how you said that.
It's a tuning fork.
If you said sickle, you could have been comrade.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Oh, they gave us. Oh, I have a hammer.
I was gonna say, I think they have your hammer. Probably
That's
got it
true.
back.
Spiritual weapon. 24 to hit.
That hits.
11 points of force damage.
Okay. It is bloodied.
Can I try to shove it?
Uh,
Push the pollen.
It does have condition immunities, but none of them are immune to being pushed.
So I'm
So
trying to dispel it. Like,
you can try. I'm gonna give myself advantage.
That's
so
fair.
I have a 16 on my saving throw.
that passes.
Who's next?
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's Melora. So, before I tell you how much damage I rolled, I want you to know that this is about as bad as it gets, okay? Melora upcasts Shadowblade,
Okay.
3rd level, as a bonus action, and then 2 attacks, 23 and 25 to hit.
Nice. That does
And I rolled, each one of those attacks is 3d8 plus 4.
okay.
So 68 plus 4, plus a booming blade on one of those for another, it ended up being halved to 1 thunder damage. So a total of 42 psychic and 1 thunder damage.
It has,
43 damage total.
it has 43 HP left.
Hell yeah.
I rolled ridiculously good on that psychic damage.
Cool.
So
Uh,
that's about as bad as it gets.
You know an elemental.
so everybody gets 400 experience points.
Hey, I know you. Fuck you.
You owe me money.
I think the way that manifests is almost more of a scream. Melora stands up. This thing is like swirling all around them, like in their space, and it's just like this. I am operating.
Hell yeah.
The doctor is in.
Get out of my alarm.
Cool. So you are now rid of the magical tapeworm.
Nice. Oh, well, that was gross. I'm gonna pop a lay on hands to seal the wound.
Yeah, I'm like, prestidigitation and like get all the pollen out of there. I don't want that to grow in you either.
Yeah, who knows how many
Giving me
tongues-
ideas. I like it.
We should probably go back to the druids to do your operation.
Yeah, let's.
We're not
let's-
that far
let's-
away.
We'll wait. We're out for the day. I can wait.
Well, we know it's not a hydra, at least.
Rin
It's
should keep watch.
just a magical tapeworm.
We could just do it right now, and Rin keeps watch.
Who's gonna hold him down?
Me.
What?
Can
Are
you
you
not?
sure?
Where's the fucking big boy?
Let's tie me
gauntlets?
down first. Oh yeah, big boy gauntlets.
Oh yeah.
Question. While I still have
I'm
the
as strong as
Shadow
you.
Blade active, can I just stab you through the gut with the Shadow Blade? Does psychic damage kill the tapeworm?
You killed the tapeworm without the need for surgery.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You,
I mean, I have an upcast Shadow Blade. We're not going to need it. Jack, I value you as a person. This is going to hurt you a lot more than it hurts me.
Does Shadowblade have you hitting a is it's just a regular attack?
Yes,
right?
it is. Yeah.
Cool. In this case, if make your attack roll. If you don't hit his armor class, then you will bypass his flesh and only hit the tapeworm.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Fortunately, I have a low armor class.
6 plus 7, 13.
Yeah, 17.
Okay, cool. Your armor class is 17. You take no damage as the Shadow Blade enters your body, deals psychic damage. You feel something squirm inside of you, and you feel the urge to evacuate the worm.
One moment, please. One moment.
Sorry.
Right behind this tree here.
Are you having a hard time right now as he's covered in blood?
Yeah,
You know, I don't have much to pay, but I'll pay you in this.
Me likey. I think as you're evacuating your bowels, Melora sits down next to Rin, and just sort of puts a hand, like, does the like sit next to you on the ground with like my right arm like going sort of across your back this way, like not like shoulder around, but like arm behind you, and says, "Hey, you did great. I know that having friends cut into each other isn't the most pleasant experience."
I think that was the second most painful thing I've ever gone through in my entire fucking life.
What was number
I'm
one?
not gonna. Oh, damn it.
From behind the tree.
Yeah.
We'll save the story for another time.
What was number one? You're doing number two right now.
Hey. Well, I appreciate y'all not cutting my organs open more than you had
I'm
to.
gonna use tongues because it seems like they're having a moment and I'm jealous.
I wanna thank you
Okay.
for the amount of abuse you take from yourself and us.
You're using spell slots for tongues every time. Okay, cool.
Thank you. I guess it's my role to play.
The hand that was sort of behind you finds its way to your other side, and there's a little side hug, and her head goes to your shoulder.
Yeah, Ren brings you in for a big hug. He's like, I'm happy to do it. I'd rather you cut me open than me have to cut you open. But I will do it if I need to. Because that's what friends are for.
Melora laughs, but
But not very
her
much.
breath catches just a little bit, and enough for you to look a little closer, and there's one, like, a little tear, like, that was really hard for her to do.
Understandable.
Perception checks, everyone.
Are we...
God damn it.
Sound?
12.
22.
8.
You spot that the giant goat is like much more stealthily now observing you from the corner around the building.
Crossbow.
Pew pew, that was
Eldritch
blast.
yeah.
Okay. You're going to hit it, and as you deal damage to it, you see that its form shrinks. Hair starts to disappear, but it shrinks from a large creature to a small creature, out of range of further attacks. But you recognize a wild shape dropping.
Who was that? Hello.
By the time you get around the corner, there's no trace of the droid.
Can I try to track them?
Survival.
No Eldritch Blast off on him.
You hit those attacks, right?
8.
Oh, okay, but it dropped the wild shape.
Yeah, it dropped its wild shape. Like one attack hit enough for it to be to unwild shape, and it chooses which one of the 4 squares it appears in. So it was like full cover.
16 for survival.
Okay. No, you don't.
So am I just supposed this is a circle of the moon druid?
Maybe.
I think giant goat might be CR of 1 or less, so it could be any druid of at least level 8.
It had tongues on it, so I assume they're normal.
I mean, no
forms.
matter what, they're a cultist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone up for a little short rest?
I could do with a short rest.
Yeah. Too.
Wouldn't mind that.
Where are you going to short rest?
I can ritual cast Tiny Hut.
Okay.
So we can last another 11 minutes out here.
Okay.
If there's anything y'all want to ask me about, ask me right now. I have an hour.
Where do you come from?
Fuck, I didn't think this through.
Ask me anything.
Ask me anything, not that.
Fuck.
Who's Cornelius?
So, I am Cornelius.
Wait, no. Cornelius is a centaur.
Okay, put on my hat, and then I'm a centaur.
Okay. you regain your ability to fly.
Okay, I like hover a little bit. I'm like,
You know, is there any relation to the Cornelius from the stories?
that's me.
Oh.
So, okay. Separate from me, I have an ex-boyfriend who is from Eberron. And I met him.
Eberron, yeah, that's definitely a real place. Keep going, you met him.
I met him in Magic College, Strixhaven, in the clerical program.
Mm-hmm.
Ren's clearly not getting it, so I turned to face
What do you mean?
Laura.
I'm taking all this in.
Magic College, yes, continue.
Yes, magic, as you do.
And he was studying to be a different. We were both doing Twilight Domain. He was studying under a different deity.
Wait, did your boyfriend bring you into a cult? Is this where this is going?
I brought my boyfriend into a cult.
Ah.
It's not. It's not a cult.
Sure. It's not a cult, but it is a cult.
So like
right?
a way of saying
It's not like a
C-U-L-T,
cult.
a cult, but it's not like
Are you
a
making a
cult,
horse
A
joke?
C-U-L-T, right?
Am I making a horse joke?
Or is it a cult, A C-O-L-T?
The COLT. So he knew that things were bad here, and so I asked him if he wanted to come back to Lithonia with me, and now here we are.
So is this like a monkey's paw, sort of like wish granted, but in a cruel way, or how did you get back here?
My organization brought me back. I'm from here.
So have you existed for all this time, or did you maybe get thrown into the time stream, something like that? Or have you been in the astral all this time?
I'm gonna test out what speaking in Celestial does. I've been thinking about ways I can tell the truth but not reveal too much.
Yep. Deception.
Is it deception if I'm telling the truth in a different language?
And insights. Okay, you can choose between deception and performance.
God, I'm equally bad at both. 13.
7 on insight.
19 plus 1, 20.
I'm believing I don't even need to roll. I'm just going to believe every word you
Okay.
say. We're buddies.
So you get a sense that there is some untruths happening here, but you get the sense that it is magically relevant and somewhat necessary as you see as Cornelius speaks. Cornelius starts to like float a little bit above the ground.
Yeah.
But because both of them failed, you
I'm sold.
I already forgot the question. What was the question?
So whenever you appeared to us, because you said you're the Cornelius from old, that checks out. So were you in the astral all this time? Are you just really old? Are you were you
Tell us
thrown
something
in-
only the real Cornelius would know.
Yeah, were you thrown into the time stream and came out this time?
It's hard to say.
It's very mysterious of you.
Thank you.
Huh.
Interesting.
Why aren't you more powerful?
What do you mean?
Well,
Wait, aren't I more powerful?
yeah, the Cornelius in the story was like a badass.
Why aren't you better?
That's true.
That's kind of insulting. That was kind of a mean thing to say.
Make a history check.
They did meet a Cornelius.
Nat 1.
Yeah, he kicked ass. He got
Yeah.
into so many fights.
Yeah, in the stories that I've heard, and the performances we would do, Cornelius was a mighty barbarian hero. You're telling me those are wrong?
I'm telling you that you might be wrong, Montfrere.
Alright.
Melora.
Never meet your heroes, I guess.
Am I your hero?
Not anymore. No offense.
I already told you, I'm offended.
You see a little bit of understanding in Melora's look at you as she asks, "Hey, I think I understand a little bit. You can't tell us everything. Can you tell us why you can't tell us everything?
Magic.
Are they like speaking some kind of magic user language that I just don't get? Like I swear they're having a different
It's like
conversation.
100010.
Magic College.
Are you speaking in Celestial?
No.
Oh no, I switched back to common.
Yeah, I meant for that conversation to be private or not.
I don't.
I guess you can
I don't
pick
think
any
you can.
language you want because they'll understand
Yeah,
it.
sure. Primordial. I'm speaking my.
Yeah, I guess I can understand now.
Earth language.
The tongues. It's a magic thing.
Like, in order to have the power, you must.
I have to really be myself, Laura.
I understand.
Hmm.
We should
Short rest.
get you to the monastery though.
I would like to go to the monastery.
If that's what's happening, we should get you around the people that also have to be themselves.
Yeah.
Understood, Cornelius.
Cool.
Great, I'm glad one of us does.
Alright. You cast Human's Tiny Hut.
Yes.
Excellent. So, charisma saving throws for both of you to get that short rest.
Dirty 20.
10.
Okay, so you are plagued by nightmares. You.
I think it might be less disruptive to have her in here.
Yes. She can be barbacoa.
Oh, you got so big.
She's just as much as a distraction as barbacoa is.
Yes.
That's
It's a great way to conceptualize.
Okay. You see the horrible, horrible deaths that you have witnessed. You have nightmares about them, and you remember the pain of the things you had to go through, and you remember what dying feels like, and that stops you from resting.
Who's the person that would be most traumatizing to have cutting into your stomach?
Probably his sister.
Is the nightmare like his sister cutting into the stomach?
No.
Like,
Yeah, I didn't get a wink of sleep there.
It's been an hour.
So it's 6?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You can take another hour if you'd like.
I love this dragon.
Do you think Jack takes that hour? Does a little bit of resting. I basically just need to regain my second wind and action surge. So I am chasing down Barbacoa, trying to burn off some energy. I can roll athletics if
Oh.
you'd like.
Well, inside of the tiny hut, that's going to be difficult.
Yes.
Melora says, if we need the tiny hut for longer, I'm happy to keep it up, but I can't do anything outside.
Okay, I'm gonna use Channel Divinity. I'm gonna say I did this before the short rest. Channel Divinity to regain one of my spell slots.
Okay. Do channel divinities come back on a short rest?
I believe so.
Please check, because I don't believe so. Also, action search comes back on a short rest?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's good.
I'm going to lay on
And
hands
second
for
wind.
that.
Long rest.
Land.
Oh, you're right. It's long rest.
And
Yeah.
second wind.
Okay.
So
So,
I do it anyway.
okay. So, second hour of long rest, charisma saving throw. Oh, of short rest, charisma saving throw, please.
19.
Excellent. This time you are able to sleep, but it is 7 p.m. by the time that you're able to get out and continue. Your characters keep moving forward, and you're going to find you arrive at the shore near where you were last time, and you see a palisade, a camp full of tents with the banners of the crusade floating over it. And you see a group of crusaders that are escorting some of the miners from the town of Chrysalis, like into that camp. As you're arriving, you're seeing like, and they're in full gear, the miners. So like,
Why are you bringing children here?
right next to, like relatively near to that camp is a Lumen's tiny hut. What do you do?
I want to knock on it.
Okay. So, but you need to get very close to the Crusader camp to reach the Lumen's tiny hut.
Crusader,
Hat.
disguise, invisible.
I do my hat, and I'm a tiefling again. As
the guys who can see
Crusader.
invisibility, though.
If I see people with goggles, I'll just make a regular stealth check.
Okay.
So they're gonna see through my thing.
How are you disguising?
Oh, I'm just throwing on my paladin tabard.
Sounds good.
I think I'm still technically part of it again.
You also have your paladin tabard.
I do.
Invisibility.
Do I have like a mask or anything?
They took all my stuff.
Put my hood over my face.
Are you a tiefling with the paladin? Okay, cool. As you're getting close, when one of the sentries says, "Hey, over here."
Hello, friend.
Okay. First off, hold on 1 second. We've had some doppelganger issues. So, what's the name of the High Inquisitor?
I didn't pay attention. I swore an oath.
I have this. I manifest my blade.
Okay. Oh. I'm sorry, that could be an illusion.
I hold it out to him.
Okay.
Like wave your hand for it.
He's going to say, okay, leave it on the ground and then step back.
I'm gonna say very honestly, I'm sorry, I don't understand in Celestial.
Okay.
We got separated from the rest of the party whenever we pushed into the sewers.
So, by the way, all of you have heard the story from Rin of, like, all of you know the...
Smalley.
Yeah. So,
The what?
It's Molly
Oh yeah.
I did roll
You know
a
that
15 to
thing
be
you
able to even
rolled?
remember that name,
Yeah.
because this is not a person I've met, this is just a name I
yeah,
overheard. But
yeah, Molly.
Molly McBurnick.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Come.
You know, well, I guess y'all. This is basically a code word. Yeah, I'll take that back, and he just manifested that. I guess it is a code word. I was gonna say maybe we should develop a code word. That's what we had to do when we also ran some doppelgangers. What did they look like to you?
They appeared to be other crusaders, so we have to be we have to be careful around here. How's everything going at the South Camp?
Well, we haven't been to the South Camp. We got separated from the initial push.
We were the only survivors.
Did you see the big fire that erupted throughout the tunnels? Were you there?
Oh, with the back through the sewers?
Yes.
No, I wasn't there, but like I've seen the wounded.
Brother, you've missed great battle. We fought a salamander. We saw brothers burning in front of us.
It was horrific, but we survived. We've been scrounging, finding our way. There was this weird ziggurat.
What's the current status of the camp?
Well, the higher ups, you see that he points towards like the clock tower at the Eldritch Academy and says they want to set up their own. They said something about not wanting the cults to determine what to be the announcers of what time it is. It's this thing sounding every hour. It's creepy. So and probably magical or something with the 13 numbers. So we got the miners from the town, and we're digging a hole through here, and we're going to collapse the clock tower from beneath.
Oh man, so that's such a good idea. Whoever controls the clock tower controls time.
Listen, I'm not an expert on how these work, but
No. He might have something.
Yeah.
Well, that's the mission. We are holding our ground. We're going to be an outpost for other groups of crusaders to come through and rest. And y'all look like you've been through some shit, so come on in.
Thank you.
You see, the paladin turns to the tiny hut and has a moment of like, what the fuck is this? And is going to go over.
Yeah, we were gonna ask about that. You know what this is? What's going on here?
No?
It's outside of the gates?
Yeah, it's outside of the palisade.
You want us to take a look for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm knocking.
No answer. Yeah, it's weird. We have sentries and everything. Somebody sneaking up and doing this would have needed to be very stealthy.
Yes, indeed.
I am invisible and silent.
Oh, I do. I missed that part. I'm gesturing to nothing.
Well, they can't be in here forever. Maybe we should post some guards around.
Yeah, that's a big security risk right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. I mean,
I'll take first watch.
I can take the second watch, but first, do we have supplies that we could refresh our rations with? We've been moving through them, trying to use some as a distraction.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, we've got plenty of supplies.
How many rations can I take? I will take as many as I can.
I'm gonna say roll a stealth check. right? Because you're borrowing. You're clearly borrowing more than you need. So
Am I still at disadvantage from heavy armor?
yes.
Hey, they're both 10s. That's a 9.
Okay, you get rations. You get 9 rations.
Okay.
And relatively, like within 10 minutes of you arriving, you hear someone from a hole in the ground saying, "Hey, we've hit a pocket of air already."
There he is.
And I'm gonna need somebody to roll a d6 for me.
I call up to.
Fine, cool.
I was gonna call out to them and be like, "It might be a bulat. We saw one while we were out in the woods. Be ready, brothers
Third
and
layer.
sisters
You said
and
5.
siblings and siblings."
5.
It's the underwater ruins. We've hit a pocket of water, and that's where we're gonna end it for today.
Gotcha. Nice.
Fun session, everyone.
Yeah, man, a lot of roleplay we needed to get done.
Yep. Okay. The J.R. Tolkien reference. I needed to. That's a star.
Wait, I missed it. What? One?
The reason that J.R.R. Tolkien started writing down The Hobbit was because he kept, like, telling the story, and the kid would be like, "Last time you said his cloak was green," and like, "Damn the boy," and like stormed off. To
Nice.
writing it.
Fantastic.
That's funny.
Okay. Who's got stars and who's got wishes?
I love the way that you, like, nothing is just, from the, like, DMG. Like, everything is an original monster, even if it's just, like, putting a spin on it. Like, sometimes they're a little predictable. Like, I knew that there was probably going to be, like, piercing damage if I hit the cactus thing from right up close.
Yeah.
But, like...
But just because it's recognizable doesn't mean that it's not, like...
original. Like,
Yeah.
that's great. Like, yeah, why can't a cactus be a tree? And why wouldn't it have a couple of special things to it? So I really do love that. Like, it makes every combat, like, unique, original, flavorful, like, and interesting. So yeah, star, wish, I mean, I really want to kill this halfling. But we'll see.
Yep. I think my wish is for you to be the first character who like retires from the adventuring life and survives, because that's always an option for all of your characters, but like it's written into your backstory. So I hope you survive long enough for that.
He was 2 days from retirement.
Yeah. And my star, I already told you the funny reference. The reach weapon and the it appeared here. I attack it. Is a pain in the ass, and I love that for you. I love that you're having fun with that. Who's
my star? Again, I agree with Frey on the changes you make to the monsters. It's always so fun. It really gives you a mix and match, and it uses the monsters as a template to then build off of, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Second star, love the world building this session, especially with the banks and Blesnia. Love it. Love the world building. It just makes everything feel more fleshed out, feel more real. My wish. Do I have a wish right now? I wish to interact with the unicorn again, and I'm sad to say I'm going to be out next week, and I feel like this probably would have been the best time to interact with it, so I'll have to find another time. Yeah.
I'm just imagining you talking to the unicorn being like, are we dating?
Oh, that was part of that is part of the plan. That is part of it. Like, hey, so
what is this?
what are we? Is this temporary? Is this like a for my life thing?
It's oh wow, you're doing the classic will the warlock fuck their patron
Yeah, part of that is also going to be we're just going to take a quick little.
Oh my god.
He, she, other.
It doesn't really matter.
They're a
Really.
unicorn. Like, I feel like you have bigger problems. No. Unintended. Joke.
Okay. The oil bottle is gonna be my star because it was like I don't remember where you got it.
Ziggurat.
It's, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like you kept it for a moment like this, and then you remembered it. You used it like that. That was great. Like great use of an action. Even like it's not an action that does any damage until somebody else uses a fire spell or a fire attack. But it is like a great use of your turn. Okay, I think my wish is the jokes are really funny, but there's times when it doesn't quite fit the horror mood that we're trying to go for. So I think my wish is like, let's avoid jokes that are real world references. So that we're like both dialing back the number of jokes and also avoiding like how do we explain this in universe?
I can do that.
Okay, cool, thank you.
My star is learning more about the other Cornelius and having that interaction. That was exciting and fun. I'm enjoying navigating Dave's trying to be true to himself and also live in the reality, live in his reality, and that's been interesting. My wish, I wanna see the other Cornelius. It's on fucking sight. I think it's funny that Cornelius, a lot of the time is like, do we have to kill them? But for some reason, I think it's probably because he lost the ability to speak common. It's like, he's like, I want to kill that fucker. I hate this, and that will kill him to gain my power. What?
Oh yeah, to gain the powers of the other Cornelius. Wow. Okay.
There's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
Or we could burn the whole suitcase.
Share. You hadn't even told me that you were ex-lovers.
I did.
Last time we talked, it was regular lovers.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
I think my star definitely the walk in the woods, discussing those things that've been a moment that I've been preparing for, because it's I can tell that you're not liking having to do this, but it was a great opportunity for me to be like, hey, the clerics from back in the day, they also had to do shit to get their powers, right? My wish is for you not to kill the other Cornelius, because there's already such a small number of clerics in the setting. He's against the old gods too.
Yeah. I think Deus Cornelius is really grieving the ability to like easily communicate, and also like using a 3rd level spell slot for an hour of talking to people is like not sustainable.
Yeah, no, it's
And so he's like, listen, it's kind of like the other people. It's like, listen, if he falls down a well, I'm just saying, would it be the worst thing for me?
okay. That's actually great. I was hoping that the mechanics of the cult curses would and the XP leveling would lead to more violence and in this campaign. So like,
You got it.
what? I take my wish back.
My star, you're so good with the law of unintended consequences. those like little wrenches that you present to us are so well done. Particularly because it's not just law of unintended consequences; it's with the acceptance of unconventional solutions, right? Yes, we have magical tapeworms in us, and Shadowblade, for instance, is a non-surgical remedy, perhaps. Like, it's not only are you good at coming up with wrenches, but the solutions for those complications are broad and accepted, and
Yeah.
yeah. It makes it very fun and engaging. Ooh, problem, solution. Love
Yeah.
that.
Like I like it's because it's so great as well when a player comes at you with a good idea.
Yeah.
And to be like, oh yeah, I like that's a great moment to spotlight that player and that character. And so like I try as often as it makes sense in the setting to be to do a yes and
You do it very well.
with your suggestions. So like I appreciate that it's noticeable.
Yeah. Wish. I want to fight another spellcaster.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe you do.
Okay.
If they have a spell book too, oh darn.
Oh no!
Oh, Mom's gonna take that.
Oopsie. Oh, you dropped this.
Yeah,
I'll just keep it.
because like so few of the monsters are spellcasters. Okay, I think my wish then is gonna be, hey, can you make me like a couple of characters
Sure.
of like spellcaster cultists that I can throw at you?
Absolutely.
Thank you. And I think let's see. I liked dismissing Hans. That was fun.
Oh, Hans is still around. I know.
Yeah. I liked like the whole roleplay sequence. Like that's a star for everyone. Like just being like talking with Jack and being like, well, I was really like Frey made the character being like, you didn't ask me to be a plant, but I'll do something that will antagonize the druid of the party and possibly all of the other players because it's an allied faction and I'm here to intimidate them. So like to send a message.
Rory and Lou would not have been cool with it. Rory and Lou are good characters. Melora is neutral.
Yeah, no, I was very surprised, but now we're like, I mean, like, okay, but like...
Deus literally used to be bounty hunters, so he's like, you know, who among us hasn't killed for money?
My I think I liked the surgery sequence
That was very good.
that you did, and yeah, that's good. Like the attention to the details and the magical to some magical details, like being like prestidigitation to get the pollen off of your like wounds. That I love that. It's like just a little bit of extra flavor. On the one hand, if I'd gotten the idea because I'm that type of DM, that could have been like,
The Hydra stake was, why wouldn't the pollen?
yeah.
Yep.
And like, yeah, I also love getting the opportunity to be like, you have a stomach ache.
Oh yeah.
What's that? You're immune to diseases? You still have a stomach
There you
ache.
go. Something like that.
Like sometimes there's some stuff that don't count as either poison, curses, or
Parasite is such a
like,
good
yeah.
pull.
yeah, like
Love
it,
that.
like it's the third thing that I came up with when I was thinking of shitty animals to throw at your characters.
Nice.
Like I was like tapeworms.
There we
Yes. Cool. Great game.
Hell yeah.
Have y'all ever seen Ragnarok?